We needed some self-tensioning ratchet straps to keep our cargo from shifting during transport, like when we're hauling stuff in a truck or trailer, so here they are. But what makes these ones different from regular straps is their built-in spring mechanism inside the ratchet. Because when the strap is tightened, this mechanism automatically pulls in any slack that might happen while driving. It seemed especially useful on long trips when cargo can settle or shift slightly over time. The spring system works quietly in the background. After the strap is tightened, the spring keeps light pressure on the webbing. If the load shifts just a bit, or the strap loosens slightly, the spring takes up the slack on its own. That means there's less need to stop and tighten the strap again while driving. These straps come in different sizes and strengths, able to handling working loads from 1,400 pounds up to 3,400 pounds, with braking strengths as high as 10,000 pounds. The standard versions are usually yellow, while the XTP versions are gray and often include upgraded materials or finishes. How many times have you driven behind a truck and caught yourself thinking, one sudden brake and my skull is smashed? If you're from the Balkans, chances are this crosses your mind almost every day. Whether it's construction materials, pipes, or random poles sticking out way past the tailgate, it's a common sight, and not always a safe one. Well, here's an idea for a tool to attach to the inside of a truck's tailgate, so no one's skull is getting smashed, and the trailer won't empty itself onto the road. In fact, its main purpose is to help you carry longer items in your pickup truck bed, like wood, pipes, or other things that stick out past the tailgate. Kind of like adding a small platform that extends the bed of your truck, and when you're not using it, the extender folds flat against the inside of the tailgate. Without taking up much space at all, only about 1 inch thick when stored. One of the coolest parts of it is that it uses the same latch hardware your truck already has. That means you wouldn't need to drill holes or make big changes to install it at all. Next, a powered cart made to help people load heavy stuff, like boxes, equipment, or tools, into the back of a truck, van, or SUV without having to lift it by hand. With about 47 inches long and 28 inches wide, it uses a powered lift that can raise a platform from about 10 inches off the ground up to 50 inches high. Once the platform is at the right height, a set of sliding rails lets the cargo move straight into the vehicle. It's all powered by a battery, so there's no manual cranking or pumping involved. To use it, you start by placing your load on the platform while it's at the lowest position. Then you press a button to raise it to the same level as your truck bed. Then, the rails slide out to connect the cart to the truck. You can push the platform forward so your cargo slides into place. And when you're done, the lifting part folds underneath, and the cart can go along with the load if needed. The cart has 4 wheels, and 2 of them lock to keep it steady while you're loading or unloading. There's also a built-in safety feature. If the load is heavier than the 440-pound limit, the lift won't work until some weight is removed. That way, you avoid overloading it. Getting into the back of a truck isn't always easy, especially when you have to do it repeatedly during the day. Especially when the weather's bad, and especially when your knees aren't at their best shape. So here's a step created to make that job safer and easier. It attaches directly to the tailgate of a pickup, staying firmly in place without wiggling or shifting, and with the capacity of holding up to 300 pounds when someone stands on it. The step surface is 16 by 16 inches and made from a strong metal grid that gives your boots good grip. It only sticks up a little over an inch from the truck bed, so it won't get in the way when you're loading gear. There's also a metal handle that helps you climb in. It lifts up by hand and stops at the right angle to grab onto. When you're done, you can push it back down, and a magnet snaps it into place so it stays put. It fits many truck models, including Ford, Chevy, Dodge, Toyota, Nissan, etc. Then there are these special suspension parts made from a solid, springy material called microcellular urethane. They work like soft, compressible cushions that help your vehicle handle extra weight better. Instead of using air or metal like other systems, these springs use thousands of tiny sealed air pockets inside the material to compress gradually as the load increases. That means they get firmer the more weight you add, helping the vehicle stable without feeling stiff when you're not carrying much. They come in different strengths depending on how much support your vehicle needs. Blue ones are softer and work well for lighter loads. Black ones are good for medium loads, and yellow ones are for heavier duty use. You can mount them in a couple of different ways. Some are installed between the frame and axle, helping to carry the load directly. Others are attached to one side only, often replacing the factory rubber stops. Most of the time, they can be installed without needing to drill or change anything major on your vehicle. Getting into a tall truck shouldn't feel like climbing into a treehouse. But for anyone with a lifted rig or a high-clearance SUV, that first step can be a real stretch, especially when your hands are full or you're trying to wrangle kids or groceries. It quietly does its job without getting in the way, popping out when you need it and disappearing when you don't. The step itself is wide enough to feel comfortable underfoot and comes coated with a tough finish that holds up well against everyday wear. It even lights up when it deploys, which is a nice touch when it's dark outside or the weather's acting up. The parts that move are made from metal, not plastic, and the whole setup feels solid once it's installed. It's not something you'll notice when you're driving, and that's kind of the point. It hides along the rocker panel when not in use, keeping your truck's profile clean. For people with especially tall setups, there's a version that drops even lower to make the step more manageable. And as we said, that can make a big difference if you've got kids or older passengers climbing in and out regularly. I mean, they're both annoying, but here we are taking care of them. Each step can support up to 600 pounds, and it gives you about 6 inches of space to plant your feet. It works automatically, thanks to a motor that connects to your door. Open the door and it drops down. Close the door and it pulls back up after a few seconds. The tag price? $1,249. Further, yeah, metal beds might be great for hauling gear, but it's not exactly gentle on your joints or your cargo, and therefore looking at a bed mat. Its surface is made from a tough plastic material that resists stains and spills, so you're not babysitting it every time you toss in a gas can or muddy gear. Underneath that, there's a foam layer that doesn't act like a sponge. It's more like the stuff in a life jacket. That means it won't soak up water or stay damp after a rainstorm. Instead, water drains out through the truck's factory drain holes, so things dry out naturally without any effort. Now here's where the numbers come in. The whole thing is about 3/4 of an inch thick. That little bit of padding makes a big difference when you're climbing in or moving heavy stuff around. It's firm enough to protect the bed from dents, but soft enough that your knees won't hate you. It fits your truck model specifically, so once it's laid in, it doesn't shift or slide around. There's even a flap that covers the gap between the bed and the tailgate. You know, the one that always collects gravel, leaves, and whatever else the wind throws in there. Installation doesn't require any tools or hardware. You just lay it down and stick it in place with hook and loop fasteners. For spray-in liners, there's an adhesive promoter included to help it hold. It costs $128. This steering stabilizer has a thicker piston rod, 18 millimeters, and a larger shock body compared to what most vehicles come with from the factory. That means it can handle a lot more movement and force, which is especially helpful if you're running bigger tires or have a lift on your vehicle. It mounts where the original stabilizer goes, and everything you need to install it comes in the box, except for the shock boot, which is usually sold on its own. Putting it in is pretty simple if you're comfortable with tools. You won't need to drill or cut anything in many cases. Once it's in, the difference is easy to feel. Less shaking in the steering wheel, and better control when you hit bumps or dips. It helps smooth out the way the front end reacts, which can make a lifted or modified truck feel more solid on the road or trail. A quite cool feature, it takes some of the stress off parts, like tie rods and ball joints, by helping to control side-to-side movement in the steering system. I mean, it won't fix a worn-out suspension or alignment problem, but it can definitely help everything work together better when the rest of the setup is in good shape. After it's on, you'll probably notice the steering feels more planted and reacts more predictably. And that's especially useful if you're driving on dirt trails or have a truck with wide tires. Like with any part that moves, it's smart to check the bolts after a few drives and keep an eye out for leaks or wear. Duh! It costs $275. Next. Guys, anytime I check Auxbeam's lightning systems, I feel like holding a candle in a hurricane myself. They just don't mess around when it comes to lighting up the road, trail, or job site. They come in all shapes and sizes, mixing two types of beams in one bar. One shoots straight ahead to cover long distances, and the other fans out wide so you're not missing what's happening on the sides. Once you start digging into the numbers, it gets even more impressive. The 12-inch bar pumps out about 12,000 lumens, which is already a serious upgrade over stock lights. But if you go all the way up to the 52-inch version, you're looking at around 55,000 lumens powered by 450 watts. That's bright enough to make midnight feel like noon. The color temperature sits around 6,500 Kelvin, so you're getting a clean, cool white light, not the yellowish tone some cheaper lights throw off. There's also a version with 6 different lighting modes, including amber, white, and even strobe settings. And that kind of flexibility is handy when weather conditions shift or you need to be seen fast. A 20-inch model in that line uses 140 LEDs and puts out about 42,000 lumens. Even the smaller 6.3-inch options reach nearly 800 feet ahead, which is kind of wild for their size. They're built to handle whatever you throw at them. Water, dust, cold, heat. The aluminum housing helps keep things cool, and the different mounting setups let you fit them where you need them. As for the price, these switch panels range from $139.99 to $309.99, depending on the model and things like RGB lighting, app control, and number of gang switches. Further on, this intake system replaces the usual factory setup with a smoother, wider tube and a reusable filter that lets more air flow into the engine. Instead of that flat, disposable filter your vehicle came with, you get a red cotton gauze filter that's been treated with oil to catch dust and debris while keeping airflow high. The intake pulls in air from cooler spots in the engine bay, and that can help the engine run more efficiently. Once it's in, users notice the engine feels a little more awake, especially when hitting the gas. Throttle response sharpens up, and the engine picks up a deeper growl that wasn't there before. It's not about massive gains, but the difference is noticeable enough that to feel it in everyday driving. If you're curious about the numbers, this specific model, kit made for some GM 5.3L and 6.2L V8 trucks and SUVs, was tested at around 10.7 extra horsepower and about 10.9 pound-feet of torque at around 5,300 RPM. It weighs around 13 pounds, and most people can get it installed in under an hour with a few basic tools. The filter can be cleaned and re-oiled instead of thrown away, and under the right conditions, you might not have to touch it for up to 100,000 miles. It's a direct swap that's made to fit specific vehicles, so checking compatibility is key. Also, some kits might not pass emissions laws in places like California, so make sure to look into that before buying. But for anyone wanting a small, reliable boost that's easy to install, this intake has its perks. It costs $317. If you've ever thought your truck handles were kind of boring, they are. And here's something that actually changes that. These replacement door handles come with built-in LED lighting that doesn't look like an afterthought. Instead of sticking on some light strips, this setup completely replaces your original handles with ones that look clean, work with your truck's electronics, and actually do more than just open a door. They fit a wide range of trucks, even some older models going back to '99. You've got several options to choose from: signal only, running lights, sequential effects, even switchback modes where the lights change color. You can go with amber or white for the running lights, and there's a slick startup animation that lights up when you turn on the truck. The installation doesn't mess with your truck system, so no reprogramming, no weird issues. They also go in solid and feel like they came from the factory. Depending on your cab, you can get a set of 2 or 4. And if you're already running custom lights, these can tie in nicely with the rest of your setup. According to their website, the starting price is $250. Next, these front-end replacements made from solid steel and are shaped to fit specific trucks and SUVs. Right off the bat, it's clear these come with a steel frame and a skid plate underneath to help shield the lower part of the vehicle. The finish, usually a powder coat or satin black, helps the surface hold up against the elements. The lighting includes 4 2-inch LED cubes and a 20-inch LED light bar that together throw out over 15,000 lumens, which is plenty for nighttime trails. There are also extra mounting spots for winches or D-rings that can handle serious weight. And it's worth noting that many versions still allow use of factory tow hooks and sensors. Fitment depends on the specific vehicle. For example, drivers of a 2019 to 2022 Chevy Silverado 1500 can find a version that retains all stock features. On the other hand, certain Ram 1500 models like the Rebel or the EcoDiesel aren't compatible with some of these upgrades, mainly due to the layout under the hood. For the Ford F-150, removing the active air dam might be necessary, and for the Ram 2500, a bit of plastic trimming in the fender may be part of the installation process. Installing one of these typically isn't a huge project either. The outer layer holds up well over time, especially in changing weather or frequent off-road use. The price may vary from $1,000 to $2,400. This is the Range Industries Rivian R1T Camp Kitchen that turns the Rivian R1T storage compartment into a fully functional slide-out kitchen, offering a fully equipped cooking space without taking up valuable cargo room. It comes equipped with a 1,800-watt induction cooktop with 2 burners, a foldable sink, removable cutting boards, and multiple USB ports. Made from strong yet lightweight aluminum, the same material used in aircraft fuel tanks, it is built to last without adding unnecessary weight. It easily slides in and out and is ready to use in under a minute. The induction cooktop provides efficient, powerful heating, while the foldable sink and removable cutting boards make food preparation and cleanup a breeze. Built-in USB ports add a modern touch, perfect for keeping devices charged on the go. It costs $4,000. This one's Kodiak Canvas Truck, a tent made from HydroShield 100% cotton duck canvas, a strong, breathable, and highly water-resistant material. It has a steel tube frame that holds up well in different weather conditions, unlike fiberglass poles. Made to fit most full-size and mid-size truck beds, it secures with clamp-on rails that do not damage the vehicle. The tunnel-shaped design provides a spacious interior with up to 5 feet of headroom. 5 windows allow for airflow, visibility, and easy access. It can handle rain, wind, and light snow, making it suitable for all seasons. Mounted directly onto the truck bed, the tent keeps campers off the ground, reducing exposure to moisture, puddles, and small animals. The raised sleeping area adds comfort, and the interior allows for running a power cable from the truck cabin. Many users pair it with a truck bed air mattress for extra support. Unlike synthetic materials, the canvas holds up longer and provides better protection against the elements. This truck tent turns the bed of a truck into a covered sleeping space, removing the need for a separate tent on the ground. The combination of strong materials, a secure attachment system, and a spacious interior makes it a good option for those looking to stay dry and comfortable while camping. Want to see the price tag? $500. Next, proper tire pressure management enhances fuel efficiency, extends tire life, improves grip, and reduces blowout risks, while lower pressure off-road increases traction, stability, and suspension performance. So we're looking at the Clearview Tire Spider, a $400 tire pressure management system that inflates, deflates, equalizes, and redistributes air across up to 4 tires at the same time. It features an LED backlit digital display for easy reading in any lighting conditions, a measurement range of 0 to 60 pounds per square inch, and the ability to read tire pressure in pounds per square inch. The system includes a 60 pound per square inch balancing tank, 4 individual valves, one for each tire, and a main valve. Each kit comes with 2 16.4-foot hoses and 2 26.2-foot hoses, making it suitable for long wheelbase vehicles. It can be used with an air compressor for faster inflation or work on its own by transferring air between tires. When inflating with an air compressor, users can connect up to 4 tires, equalize pressure, and then inflate them by opening all 5 valves. Without an air compressor, air can be transferred from inflated tires to re-inflate others. The system also allows tire deflation by opening the main valve after pressure is balanced. If different pressure levels are needed, individual valves can be closed once a tire reaches the desired amount. Next, we have the Clearview Pantry, a slide-out storage unit with built-in workspaces fitting in 4-wheel drives, canopies, camper trailers, and you name it. It provides 2.6 cubic feet of space for cooking supplies, utensils, and other essentials. The fold-out design allows for easy storage and quick access, what makes meal preparation quite easy and extremely organized when traveling. It is made from powder-coated aluminum with stainless steel fasteners and zinc alloy hinges weighing 48.5 pounds. The lockable lid and front access door, both with key-to-like locks, keep items secure while allowing easy access. The pantry includes a brushed finish marine grade 316 stainless steel sliding work surface and 3 pull-out worktops, providing extra space for food preparation. It moves on 17.7-inch slide rails with a lock-in lockout function for stability. It comes fully assembled and fits the Clearview Easy Slide, ES 100 Plus, and Clearview Expander Slide, with an additional bracket required for the latter. A 2.4-gallon collapsible silicone sink is included for washing up. The removable parts make it easy to clean and maintain. The stainless steel worktops create a sturdy area for cooking, and the sliding platform helps keep everything within reach. Regular maintenance is recommended, including keeping slide runners, trays, and bearings free from dirt and avoiding waxy lubricants or WD-40, which can collect dust. It costs $760. Multi-Flex Midgate gives certain Chevrolet trucks, like the Silverado EV, more cargo space without taking away passenger seating. It has a 60/40 split folding rear wall, allowing different setups depending on what needs to be carried. When fully lowered, the standard 5 feet 11 inches truck bed extends to more than 9 feet. If the tailgate is lowered, the total length reaches nearly 11 feet, making it possible to transport longer items like surfboards, kayaks, or lumber. If extra height is needed, the rear glass can be removed to create additional vertical space. Using the Multi-Flex Midgate is simple. the truck must be in park with the doors unlocked or a key fob nearby. The second row seatbelt buckles should be secured in their designated slots to keep them from getting in the way. The rear seat cushions and seat backs need to be folded forward, and if necessary, the front seats can be adjusted to allow enough space. Since the midgate is heavy, it should be handled with care. To lower it, press the release button at the bottom. Pressing once opens the larger 60% section, and pressing again releases the smaller 40% section. This system makes it easier to carry oversized cargo, while still keeping passenger seating available. It provides a practical way to transport long or tall items without needing extra modifications. One common issue with pickups is the gap that forms when opening the tailgate, which can trap gravel. Removing it can be time-consuming and frustrating, and if the tailgate doesn't close properly, it could even lead to missed delivery deadlines. Fortunately, there's a simple solution. A seal priced at $46 can help prevent this problem. The Ecoological Gapshield is designed to solve a simple but frustrating problem, keeping loose materials from falling through the gap between a truck bed and tailgate. Whether hauling mulch, gravel, or dirt, it helps prevent small bits from slipping out and making a mess on the road or driveway. Made from a tough, weather-resistant elastomer, the Gapshield holds up to regular use without cracking or wearing down. It is 6 1/2 inches wide and comes in two lengths, 60 inches for standard pickup trucks and 40 inches for utility task vehicles. To make installation easier, it includes 2 strips of high-strength 3-dimensional double-sided adhesive tape, along with an adhesion promoter wipe to improve sticking power, especially on rough or coated surfaces. Installing it is easy. First, the area where it will be placed needs to be cleaned so the adhesive can stick properly. If it is a little too wide for the truck bed, it can be trimmed down to size. Once it is ready, the backing is peeled off the adhesive and the Gapshield is pressed into place over the gap. Its flexible material allows the tailgate to open and close without getting in the way, and when it is not needed, it can be tucked into the gap to keep things looking neat. Besides keeping materials from spilling, the Gapshield also helps protect the truck. It stops debris from landing on the bumper step pad and prevents damage to the underside of the tailgate. Paired with a tonneau cover or bed cap, it can even reduce how much dust gets into the truck bed. The Utemaster Trailcore is designed to make storage, access, and functionality more practical for modern uses. Its unique 4-in-1 flooring system follows the shape of the vehicle's chassis, lowering the central floor to make loading and unloading easier, especially for heavy gear. Unlike traditional setups that take up extra space or raise the body's height, this system keeps everything compact while still offering plenty of storage. Plus, with an integrated design, tools and equipment stay protected from dust and water, no matter the conditions. This flooring system comes in 4 different configurations to suit different needs. The open floor provides a clear space for loading larger items, with side shelves to keep smaller things organized. The underfloor compartment is perfect for storing long or bulky equipment, like ladders, in a separate section that's accessible through a tailgate. The open drawer slides out for quick and easy access to heavy gear, while allowing for extra shelving that extends when needed. The underfloor drawer keeps the floor level, while hiding a spacious storage compartment underneath, offering a smart way to store tools without adding extra height to the vehicle. Accessing equipment is also easier with large door openings that let items slide in and out smoothly, removing the hassle of lifting over high door frames. The full-width rear door reaches the body's edges, making it simple to reach shelving in the center. The frame is made from heavy-duty aluminium extrusions, keeping it strong without adding unnecessary weight. Built-in T-tracks make it easy to mount shelves and accessories without drilling. The overall design also helps improve payload capacity, fuel efficiency, and handling on rough terrain. The standard Trailcore canopy comes with a price tag of $116,000. Truckvault is a secure, weather-resistant storage system designed for pickup trucks, offering a practical way to keep gear organized and protected. It features 3 drawers, 2 shallow and 1 extra deep, giving users plenty of space to store different types of equipment. Whether it is firearms, bows or tools, everything stays safely in place. Built to handle tough conditions, it comes with a heavy-duty weatherproof coating, compression latch-sealed drawers, and bulb seals to keep out water, dust, and extreme temperatures. Made from medium-density overlay, the Field Ranger is known for its strength and resistance to heat, while also allowing for customization. Rambox Cargo Management System gives Ram truck owners a smart way to store and secure their gear. Built into the side rails of select models, it offers extra storage without taking up space in the truck bed. The 6-foot 4-inch bed provides 8 6/10 cubic feet of storage, while the 5-foot 7-inch version has 7 3/10 cubic feet. The compartments are designed to protect tools, equipment, and other essentials from rain, snow, and dirt. Plus, with the all-secure remote security system, they can be locked and unlocked with the truck's key fob. Each compartment comes with built-in LED lighting, making it easy to find what is inside, even at night. They also include a drain plug, which means they can double as coolers for drinks or perishable items when needed. On the driver's side, there is a 115-volt power outlet, perfect for charging devices or plugging in power tools on the go. To help keep everything in place, the system includes cargo bed rails with adjustable tie-downs, a bed extender, and a divider. This setup helps prevent items from shifting during travel. A tonneau cover is also included, providing an extra layer of protection and giving the truck bed a clean, finished look. With its weatherproof design, lockable storage, and built-in power source, the Rambox Cargo Management System brings added functionality to Ram trucks. It is a solid option for anyone looking for a smarter way to store and access their gear. The folks at Honda came up with a great solution. They brings a practical and well-thought-out design to the mid-size pickup truck segment, making everyday hauling and storage easier. One of its standout features is the dual-action tailgate, which can open in 2 ways. It functions like a regular drop-down tailgate for standard loading and unloading, but it can also swing open from the side. This second option makes it easier to reach into the truck bed and access the built-in storage compartment. When lowered, the tailgate can hold up to 300 pounds, making it strong enough to handle heavier cargo. Another key feature is the in-bed trunk, a built-in, weather-resistant storage space within the truck bed. With 7.3 cubic feet of room, it has plenty of space for things like a large cooler or golf bags. The trunk is made from composite materials that help protect it from the elements, and it's lockable to keep belongings secure. It also has a drain plug, so it can be used as an ice chest or to store wet gear without worrying about water buildup. Inside, there are hooks to keep smaller items in place, slots for dividers to help with organization, and an emergency release in case someone needs to get out from the inside. The truck bed itself is designed to handle different types of cargo. It measures 64 inches long with the tailgate up and extends to 83 inches when lowered. The width reaches 60 inches at its widest point, with 50 inches between the wheel wells. With a total cargo volume of 33.9 cubic feet, there's plenty of space for hauling. Here we have a practical transport system designed by Fastmaster Products Incorporated for anyone needing extra cargo space on a vehicle with at least a Class 3 receiver hitch. With a deck measuring 48 inches wide and 57.5 inches long, it provides a solid platform for hauling items such as camping gear, motor scooters, or lawn equipment. The frame is made of powder-coated steel for added protection, and users can choose their own decking material, whether plywood, sheet metal, or expanded metal, depending on their needs. To keep cargo secure, The system includes 8 tie-down points. Its suspension relies on a single torsion setup, with a 360-degree rotating caster wheel, which helps create a smooth ride without the bouncing effect that comes with traditional spring suspensions. The system is equipped with a standard 5.70-inch, C-rated, 6-ply highway speed trailer tire, capable of supporting up to 910 pounds at 75 pounds per square inch. It attaches using a single receiver hitch assembly that fits any Class 3 receiver or higher, making it a great option for many vehicles. It can handle up to 500 pounds of cargo, with the deck sitting approximately 23 inches off the ground when level. The black semi-gloss powder-coated frame helps protect against wear. Each unit comes with a manufacturer's certificate of origin and a Society of Automotive Engineers Vehicle Identification Number sticker. One of the standout aspects is its ability to avoid common trailer issues, such as jackknifing and fishtailing. It follows the towing vehicle's movement seamlessly, even when reversing. This makes it especially useful for motorhomes or fifth-wheel trailers, allowing for easy maneuvering without needing to disconnect. The Swivel Wheel Eco starts at $1,200. This module feels like it belongs on the Cybertruck from day one, shaped to follow its sharp lines and keep things efficient, even when towing. At about 170 pounds, it adds only a small bump to the truck's weight, around 2%. The roof can handle 270 pounds while driving, and even more up to 650 pounds when parked, thanks to L-Track system that works with racks, rooftop tents, and other gear. Steps built into the tailgate make climbing up to the roof an easy move. Security is handled smartly. The rear hatch locks itself when shut and unlocks when the tailgate drops part way. No fumbling for extra keys. Inside, you can set it up your way with panels on the roof, hatch, or exterior. Wall-mounted compartments with elastic straps keep gear in place. There's a long list of extras to kit it out further. A sleek black spoiler to trim drag, bright LED bed lights with their own power supply, and ventilation fans. For hauling long items, spanner bars connect L-Track to the wall storage, keeping cargo secure. There is also a heated shower system with pump and tank, a projector kit to turn the bed into a movie spot, and setups for rooftop tents so a few people can sleep above the truck bed. You can even install it yourself with the provided guide. Made mostly in the US, it's matched to Tesla's Cybertruck specs. The base version of the module is priced at $6,385. This roll-up cover isn't your average truck bed lid. It's made from composite textile that's roughly 7 times thicker than standard vinyl, giving it a tough, weather-resistant surface. The matte black finish does a great job of hiding dust and dirt, and the patented steel J-hook seal keeps the edges tight without Velcro, zippers, or snaps that tend to give out over time. Snap-in aluminum cross supports add structure and can handle snow piling on top when the cover's flat. What really sets it apart is how it can stretch up and over taller cargo. Think ladders, lumber, or even a kayak, so you're not stuck leaving gear exposed. Installing it is quick enough that one person can get it on in less than 6 minutes. Taking it off is just as fast, and if you only need partial access, you can roll it toward the cab and secure it with buckles and straps. It works with sprayed-on and under-the-rail liners right out of the box, though over-the-rail liners need a bit of modification. Most factory and aftermarket under-the-rail bed caps fit fine, but it's not a match for trucks with bed rails or toolboxes. If you're hauling something bulky or oddly shaped, the cover adjusts effortlessly. No need for constant readjustments. That's convenience at its best. You can get the cover for $612. Tectonic isn't just another truck bed cover, it redefines versatility. With the ability to both slide and fold, it gives you unmatched freedom in how you access and use your truck bed. The hinges are machined from hard anodized aluminum, and the hardware is 316 stainless steel, giving it a solid, weather-ready backbone. The finish is applied in 2 steps, first an underbody-grade powder coat, then a spray-on bed liner, so it can stand up to years of hard use. Each of its 3 panels weighs about 30 pounds, totaling roughly 90 pounds. Its biggest party trick is the patent-pending movement system. It doesn't just fold from one side like most covers, it folds from both the front and the rear, and then slides forward or backward. That means you can get to any part of your truck bed without fighting with a single access point. On the road, it can carry 400 pounds on top. When parked, it can take up to 600 pounds. Installing it usually takes less than half an hour, and if you need it off completely, the lift-off hinges let you do that in about a minute. The sealing system is thorough. Rubber edges around the perimeter, extra seals along the rails, rain channels, and internal gutters all work together to keep the elements out. It's available for select truck models and plays nicely with many aftermarket add-ons like racks, bed organizers, and swing cases. In day-to-day use, the Tectonic feels like a smart answer to the limits of standard tri-fold covers. You don't have to choose between access and protection. It gives you both, whether you're hauling tools, bikes, or bulky weekend gear. The Tectonic cover is priced at $2,400. There's something satisfying about a truck upgrade that feels like it should have been there from day one, and this tailgate adjuster pulls that off perfectly. Instead of the usual cables, it uses hardened steel arms. They're treated with a factory E-coating, so they hold up even when the weather turns ugly. With both sides engaged, it can support up to 200 pounds, and it's been tested to match the strength of stock cables. The best part? It locks into 8 different positions, so the tailgate can sit exactly where you need it. It's made to fit most of the big-name trucks: Chevy, GMC, Ford, Ram, Toyota, and installing it are simple because it uses the same bolt holes your cables did. Each arm is labeled left or right, so there's no guessing, and all the hardware's in the box, including bolts, washers, and even a little release tool just in case the latch gets stubborn. You can swap out each side in about 3 to 10 minutes, and adding a dab of Loctite on the bolts helps keep things tight. Fixed mounting bolts also make it harder for someone to walk off with them. In the neutral position, it works just like your factory setup, so nothing changes until you want it to. The system costs $228. Next one starts with a familiar problem: keeping cargo tied down without a mess of loose straps sliding around in the truck bed. Each one measures 1 inch by 9 feet, packs a brake strength of 1,200 pounds, and has a working load limit of 400 pounds. It comes with 2 auto-retracting straps marked with orange tabs, plus hook plates and all other accessories needed. The universal rad keeps the same size and strength, but swaps in mounting plates that fit a wider variety of setups. Installing it means drilling into the bed, but Rad 2.0 takes a different approach with a 360-degree swivel, letting the strap pivot for better alignment when tying down uneven or shifting loads. It uses dual hook plates on a single base and is currently designed for direct fit setups. Mounting depends on the version. Ford kits bolt into OEM bed holes if they're threaded, otherwise threads need to be tapped. Universal kits need drilled holes. Once in place, the straps retract neatly, leaving the bed open and uncluttered. At $150, they're small in size, yet built for durability, featuring automatic retraction and a strong load capacity. Further, a folding truck bed cover that goes over the back of your pickup truck to protect the whatever you're hauling. It is made from strong aluminum panels with a solid core inside, giving it more strength than the older version, about 22% more. The rails and frame are also aluminum, and the matte black surface is designed to hold up well over time, and they say it doesn't fade in the sun or scratch easily. There's also a version called the MX4 TS that adds an extra coating to protect it even more from marks and surface wear. To help keep rain from getting in, it uses rubber seals around the edges and has a longer seal at the back than the older models. There are built-in channels that direct any water away. The tailgate can still open and close whether the cover is shut or folded up. As each panel folds down, it locks into place automatically. The locking parts were updated in this version to make it harder to break in. When you need full access to the bed, the cover folds up towards the cab. It doesn't stick up over the sides. It sits flat along the edges, supporting up to 400 pounds. Another sliding platform that lets the entire deck pull out toward you. It works with double cabs and similar vehicles, and it can hold up to 772 pounds when the weight is spread out evenly. The slide comes out about 80% of the way and locks in place at 39 different points, so you can stop it where you need. The frame is made from thick steel with a textured finish to handle regular use. On top, it has aluminum tracks that let you attach different types of gear using bolts or nuts that slot right in. No need to drill holes. The slide moves on 8 bearings, which help it glide and stay steady, and there's also a safety feature that keeps it from sliding out too fast or rolling back on its own. It's been tested for a couple of years in real conditions: dirt roads, vibration, dust, so it's built to hold up under regular use. The aluminum deck is strong and can take a beating. You can attach boxes, racks, and other gear depending on what you need to carry. It works well with canopy systems too, which some people choose to pair it with. What are your thoughts on it? This dashcam system comes with 3 cameras that work together to give a full view around your vehicle. There's a 4K camera on the front mirror, a 2.5K camera at the back, and a low-mounted front camera that records in 1080p. The front camera uses a Sony Starvis 2 sensor, which helps it see better at night or in low light. The rear and front low cameras have wide angles, about 150 degrees and 170 degrees, so they catch more of what's going on around your car. Everything shows up on a 12-inch touchscreen that clips over your current rear view mirror. You can see different views from the cameras at the same time and swipe the screen to adjust parking lines. The rear camera lets you flip the image depending on how you install it, either inside or outside the car. It saves all the footage on a 256GB memory card that's already included. The system records on a loop, meaning it writes over old videos unless something happens, like a bump or crash. Then the built-in sensor locks that video, so it doesn't get erased. It also records your driving route, speed, and location using GPS, which you can check later with the company's video player. You can connect your phone using fast 5.8 GHz Wi-Fi to download videos, and there's voice control for basic commands. If you wire the system directly into your car's power, it can keep recording even when the engine is off. This is helpful if something happens while the car is parked. Setting it up takes some time since each camera needs to be wired, especially the front low one. But the kit includes everything you need. Next, this Ultra Tow hydraulic pickup truck crane with hand winch that can lift up to 2,000 pounds. It has a lift range from 5 inches off the ground up to 80 inches high, and the boom can rotate in a full circle. This gives the driver flexibility when placing or removing loads from the truck. This crane also uses both a hydraulic system and a hand winch, so you get strong lifting power along with the ability to fine-tune how the load is raised or lowered. It's designed to be mounted directly into the bed of a pickup and it's helpful for lifting things like engines, equipment, or other heavy gear. Cool, right? Looking now at an automatic leveling system that using electric or hydraulic jacks to level your trailer side to side and front to back with the press of a button. They just press one button and it automatically adjusts each jack until everything is level. The system uses a touchscreen panel to control everything. You can choose to operate the jacks manually or use the auto leveling feature. Once the jacks are in place, tapping auto level starts the process. It goes through each step on its own and lets you know when it's done. If it can't level due to the slope or limits of movement, it'll show a message explaining the issue. Each jack has a wide foot pad to stay steady, and you can add telescoping extensions to increase reach when needed. If something goes wrong or there's no power, the jacks can be cranked manually using a 5/16" hex socket. The system runs on 10 to 16 volts and keeps track of everything during use. If a jack isn't moving correctly or the angle is too steep, it'll stop and give a warning. It's been a long time since we've seen something so simple, so we decided to make a video about it. I mean, look at it. It's literally just a piece of metal folding and unfolding. But we are not questioning its value. Let's be clear. I know that these days it's hard to find anything that doesn't come with solar panels, USB ports, and a flashlight, but sometimes our brain needs something so simple, so relaxing. Just look at it. Enjoy the view. And this truck bed cover comes in two styles, one with soft vinyl and another with hard aluminum slats. Both are made to give easy access to the bed while keeping things inside better protected from rain, dust, or dirt. The soft cover is made from strong marine-grade vinyl. It sits about an inch above the bed rails and uses a latch and hook system to keep it secure when driving. Along the sides, it seals with Velcro-style strips. To open it, there's a single pull cable, so it rolls up quickly when you need to load or unload. It's available for a range of popular trucks like the Chevy Silverado, GMC Sierra, and Ford Ranger. The hard roll-up version is made from connected aluminum slats, so it's stronger and can handle up to 600 pounds of evenly spread out weight. It has a sleek, low-profile look and locks itself in place when closed. Like the soft version, it opens with a single pull cable. Water drains through built-in tubes in the rail system to help keep the bed drier. When it's rolled open, the cover stays in place using quick-release straps. Setting either one up usually takes less than an hour if you follow the instructions and clean the bed rails first. Which one's my favorite? I don't know. I am still thinking at that piece of metal. Our next focus sliding is this one. It pulls all the way out past the tailgate, so you don't have to climb into the bed to reach things like a lizard. Whether you're loading tools, equipment, or heavy items, everything slides out smoothly in front of you. The standard model can handle up to 1,500, and there's also a heavier duty version that can hold up to 2,000 pounds. The tray sits about 7 inches high once installed, and it comes in different sizes to fit various truck beds, like 68 by 48 inches for shorter beds, and up to 96 inches for longer ones. The structure is made of steel, with a weather-resistant deck that has a textured surface to help keep items from sliding around. It runs on solid bearings, and includes a latch system that locks the tray in different positions, fully in, partway out, or fully extended. You also get 4 tie-down points on the deck to secure your gear, and the side rails come with slots that let you add racks or dividers if needed. Raised edges help keep taller items in place when the tray is out. Installing the tray takes about 2 hours for someone who's handy with tools. It bolts to the floor of the truck bed, and because of its size, it's easier to install with help. Once it's in, using it is simple. Just pull the handle and slide it out. It works best when the weight is spread across the tray, especially if you're hauling heavier gear. Further, a modern touchscreen car radio made especially for older Chevy and GMC trucks from the years 1988 to 1994. These trucks came with old-style radios, and if someone wants to add things like Bluetooth, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, or even a backup camera, it's usually hard because modern radios don't fit well in the original space. The radio we're looking at is made to fit exactly into the space where the old factory radio was, without needing to cut or change anything in the dashboard. It even looks like it belongs there, so the inside of the truck keeps its classic look, but works like a newer vehicle. It lets the driver listen to radio, connect a phone to play music, or take calls wirelessly. Use navigation apps like Google Maps or Apple Maps on the screen. Plug in a backup camera to help with parking. By the way, I love it how some people are still aficionado after, well, anything. I really feel that most of us have lost that kind of passion about, again, anything. Moving to emergency tool that does three main things. Jumpstarts a dead car battery. So, if your car won't start because the battery is dead, it gives it a strong burst of power, up to 4,000 amps, to get it going again. And it does it even for large trucks or SUVs with big engines, gas up to 10 liters, diesel up to 8 liters. The next thing it can do is it charges electronics, working like a big power bank. You can use it to charge your phone, laptop, tablet, or other devices. It has different USB ports, including one strong enough to charge a laptop. And it also works as a flashlight. I mean, you wouldn't buy it just for that, but think of it as an extra. So it has a built-in LED light with 4 modes: bright, dim, emergency SOS, and flashing strobe. It also has a magnet on the bottom, so you can stick it to your car while you work hands-free. It's also water and dust resistant and works in temperatures from -4 degrees Fahrenheit to 140 degrees Fahrenheit. Looking next to another device that attaches to the trailer hitch on the back of a pickup truck. It holds the loading ramp in place so it doesn't slide or fall while we're loading heavy stuff, like a snowmobile or ATV, into the truck bed. It stops the ramp from sliding or slipping off the tailgate, which can happen even when it looks secure. It fits any pickup and takes less than a minute to set up. Taking it off or putting it back on is just as fast. After loading, the ramp can be stored behind the tailgate, whether it's open or closed, so it doesn't get in the way of the cargo. It doesn't need any drilling or extra tools to install. It connects directly to the truck's hitch and works with all truck brands. That means it doesn't need special parts or adjustments to fit. One of the other problems it solves is where to put the ramp once the truck bed is full. 'Cause, you know, there's usually no space left, and tying it on top isn't ideal, so it gives the ramp a secure spot to stay until it's needed again. The idea came from some pissed off people who've dealt just a lot with this problem themselves. The ramp's often shifting or don't staying in place when loading heavy equipment like snowmobiles or four-wheelers. A real pain in the arse. So, here we are. This storage chest is made from molded polyethylene, is being used quite a lot in storing and tools, parts, or other items in trucks, trailers, workshops, etc. The box measures about 35 inches long, 14 inches wide, and 13 inches high. Its body is made with a special molding process that adds strength and prevents bending or warping. The lid is double layered for extra support, and a soft gasket runs along the edge to block out water and dust. While it's not completely waterproof, it can handle rain and damp conditions. The raised edge and small drain holes also help keep the inside dry. The outside of the chest has a diamond patterned surface that gives it a solid, practical look. Locking tabs are built into the design, so a padlock can be added for extra security. The storage chest works best for light and medium storage needs, things like smaller tools, spare parts, or everyday gear. And if this one doesn't meet your needs because it's too small, the company also offers a crossover toolbox that is sturdy, features a modern and attractive design, and provides more storage space. We're looking at 3 types of steps for a pickup. The folding step mounts directly to the tailgate and folds flat, staying out of the way when not in use. The steel step is built to handle outdoor wear, using stainless steel bolts to resist rust and weather damage. The narrow step, each 3.3 inches deep, provides just enough surface for secure footing without adding bulk. One saves space, one adds durability, and one focuses on stable access. Together, they create a compact, reliable ladder for climbing in and out of the truck bed. Which one's your favorite? Looking also at some heavy-duty cargo nets made from strong 2-inch wide polyester straps. The company says that material is chosen because it doesn't stretch much, holds up well in sunlight, and doesn't wear down easily. The net forms a square grid, with openings usually around 8 inches by 8 inches. To tighten the net, you can use either cam buckles or ratchets. Cam buckles are quicker to use and easier to open when you're done. They're a good choice if you're carrying things that can't handle too much pressure. Ratchets, on the other hand, can hold the net down more tightly, which is helpful for heavier or shifting loads. The nets also come with different types of hooks and fittings, like S-hooks, E-track hooks, D-rings, and snap hooks, so they can work with different anchor points in your truck or trailer. It spreads out the tension, so no single strap is doing all the work. This helps keep everything from moving around while you're driving. And another retractable truck bed, strong enough to handle up to 500 pounds. It seems to move easily and stays level with the sides of the bed, keeping things clean and with an organized. The surface has a matte black finish that holds up well against sun and scratches. You can lock the cover in any position along the rails, whether you need the bed fully open, partly open, or completely closed. So, no need to worry. It doesn't snap back like a rubber band. You can stop it wherever you want. The slats never touch each other when the cover rolls up, thanks to the way the track is built. This helps prevent damage over time. Built-in drain tubes carry water away, which helps keep your truck bed dry during bad weather. When fully open, the cover rolls into a small box near the cab, so you still have space for hauling taller items. Looking further at Toyota's Power Liftgate. It's available on popular models like the RAV4, Sienna, Highlander, 4Runner, and Sequoia. It works through electric motors and a control unit that manages how the liftgate moves. You can also set how high the liftgate opens. This is helpful, let's say if you park in a space with a low ceiling. To set it, you simply move the liftgate to the height you want and press the close button until you hear 4 beeps. Some vehicles also let you change this through a screen in the settings menu. If the vehicle has the hands-free feature, you just need to wave your foot in a quick motion near the sensor. But that might also make you look like a clown applauding your own cargo, so we don't recommend it. Then hidden winch mount that lets a truck or SUV keep a clean, factory-style look up front, while still being ready for recovery situations. The main part of this system is a strong steel tray made from thick 7-gauge metal, which is about 0.179 inches. Some models also include parts like skid plates made from slightly thinner 11-gauge steel. The whole setup comes in separate pieces, usually a tray, fair lead mount, side brackets, and shackle points that bolt together. This makes it easier to install and swap out parts if needed. Once installed, the winch sits behind the front panel of the vehicle, and only the fair lead opening, winch rope, and hook points are visible. A folding work table, like a workbench that you can open when you need it and fold flat when you don't. It's mainly used for things like building, fixing, or assembling projects. It weighs only about 27 pounds, but it can hold up to 1,000 pounds when in use. That's strong enough for heavy tools, wood, or other materials. It folds out quickly in just about 30 seconds into a full work table. When you're done, you can fold it flat only 4 inches thick, so it's easy to store behind a door or against a wall. Quite promising to us. I mean, for a table, of course. It won't fix Eastern European crisis. Anyways. Next, a storage system that transforms the back of a truck or cargo van into an organized, secure workspace without reducing its ability to haul heavy items. For full-size trucks, the deck can hold up to 2,000 pounds on top, and each drawer can carry up to 200 pounds. In mid-size setups, the deck holds 1,000 pounds, and larger drawers can carry up to 400 pounds each. In fact, sizes vary depending on the truck bed, but the drawers are long and deep enough to fit tools, gear, and other items that need to stay secure and easy to reach. The system is made from high-density polyethylene, molded over a galvanized steel subframe, with aluminum handles and stainless or coated steel hardware. Looking at tidy systems like this, I feel like some hidden traits of mine are slowly coming to the surface, like was the word Type A personality. A neat freak. This steel upgrade of Jeep keeps the look clean without adding extra bulk. The front piece goes across the full width and can come with a winch spot, a top bar for extra protection, and several places to mount lights. A 20-inch light bar or 5 cube lights fit in the center, and there are 2 more spots for lights on the top corners. Strong front mounts can hold soft shackles or 3/4-inch D-rings. All parts are shaped by machine for a proper fit, and stainless steel hardware helps it last. No cutting or welding is needed to install. On some newer engines, one small part may need to be moved for everything to clear. The rear part keeps a low profile and works with factory sensors, hitch, and wiring plug. Made from steel, one version mixes thick and thinner plates to save weight but still stay strong. It has 2 light mounts on the back and solid mounts for recovery gear. It works with the factory tire holder or an optional swing gate. Some models skip the extra light cutouts for a simpler look. Both parts bolt on easily, hold up well, and give the Jeep more function without changing its original shape. Day by day, we're all looking for tools that can do more than one job, something that replaces the mess of carrying multiple separate devices. Instead of keeping a bunch of different tools in the car, many people now prefer one compact solution that handles everything in one place. Dead battery, flat tire, mess to clean, phone running low, you need light, etc. So this one device combines 5 tools people often need for their cars. Instead of buying 5 separate gadgets, this one unit does all of the following. Jump-starts your car battery. If your car won't start because the battery is dead, you can use this to get it running again without needing another car. Cleanse the inside of your car. It has a small vacuum with different attachments to help clean seats, carpets, and hard-to-reach areas. Pumps air into your tires. If your car or bike tires are low on air, it can inflate them. It comes with different nozzles to fit different types of valves. Works as a flashlight. It has a built-in LED light you can use if you're stuck in the dark or need to check something at night. Charges your phone or other devices. You can plug in your phone and charge it when you're on the road and don't have another power source. We're man and raw and stuff, and yeah, we push and pull things vigorously 'cause raw. I don't know how to say. We move aggressively but still, dragging motorcycles, ATVs, lawn equipment, tool carts, anything with wheels, or that's too heavy to lift easily, in and out of our trucks? Not exactly fun, so here's a tool, and it works like this. You pull it out when you need it. The ramp stretches out using a telescoping system, kind of like how a telescope extends. You use it to roll things like motorcycles, lawnmowers, or ATVs into the back of the truck. When you're done, you slide it back in, and it hides completely inside the tailgate. From the outside, the truck looks totally normal. The ramp locks in place, so it stays steady while you're using it. It also works as a flat surface. You can use it like a small table or workspace at the back of your truck. It's strong, smooth, and easy to use, made for people who regularly haul stuff but don't want extra gear cluttering up their truck. Since it's built into the tailgate, there's no extra setup, and you don't have to find space to store it. Everything stays clean and simple, so roar but in other places. Next, we're looking at a foldable, lockable storage box sitting at the back of a full-size pickup truck bed. It locks using the truck's existing tailgate lock, securing our gear without any extra locks or keys. It sets up in minutes. We unfold it, place it over the sidewalls, and let the built-in locks keep it steady. Once it's in, we just use our truck's tailgate lock like we always do, and our stuff stays safe. Originally, the idea belonged to a father many years ago, when he built something on his own. But it was only after his son grew up, recreated it, perfectioned it, and it took this almost flawless form. And what else can we say? Easy to install, easy to remove, it doesn't get in the way. Once locked, it keeps everything out of sight and right where you left it. Now you're looking at a steel panel system we install in the back of a 4Runner. It helps to organize and mount gear so it's secure, easy to access, and off the floor. It includes 2 side panels, mounting hardware, aluminum spacers, stainless steel bolts, and brackets, and an optional middle shelf that connects between the 2 side panels for extra storage. The panels fit on the sides of the cargo area and measure about 30 inches wide and 16 inches tall when both sides are installed. The kit comes with all the parts you need: aluminum spacers, stainless steel bolts, and brackets, and it attaches using the original mounting points already in the vehicle. The shelf is about 50 inches wide, 14 inches long, and a little under 4 inches thick. It bolts right into place using the holes on the side panels, and you can adjust the height. Take a car through deep water, thick dust, or loose sand, and the engine will end up pulling in a lot of stuff it shouldn't. But we're analyzing a snorkel that moves the engine's air intake from under the hood to up high near the windshield, where the air is much cleaner and drier. Because that simple change might make a big difference, especially when you're driving through water or behind another vehicle kicking up a cloud of dust. The main part of the snorkel is made from a tough type of plastic that handles sunlight and harsh weather really well. Inside, the system is shaped to keep the air flowing freely, more than the engine even needs, so you don't lose performance. Each snorkel is made to match specific vehicles, connecting directly into the existing air system. For example, there's a model that fits the Jeep Wrangler JL and Gladiator JT with either a 3.6-liter or 2.0-liter engine. All the bolts and hardware are made from metal that won't rust easily, and some versions even include flexible rubber connectors to help everything fit snugly. Prices vary by vehicle, starting around $560 and going up to $700. You know how some trucks look like they're trying to do a nosedive, even when parked? That slight front-end dip is pretty common, and kind of annoying once you notice it. This leveling kit helps fix that by evening things out, giving your truck a more balanced look without going overboard. It's made for Ford Super Duty F250 and F354x4 models from 2017 to 2022, and brings the front end up so it lines up better with the rear. That helps not only with appearance, but also with the way the truck handles, especially if you're running bigger tires or doing more than highway cruising. Speaking of tires, the kit gives enough room for 35-inch ones without a problem, and even 37-inch tires can work with some trimming. The ride doesn't get stiff or bouncy like some lifts can cause. That's because the springs are tuned specifically for these trucks, and the shocks go through their own testing process to match how the suspension moves. They've got 2-inch bodies, zinc-coated exteriors to hold up over time, and strong chrome-plated shafts that handle the extra motion from the lift. The setup also includes longer stainless steel brake lines, bump stop spacers, and caster shims. Small details that keep the steering and braking feeling like they should. To keep everything working right, wheel choice matters. The best fit is 17 to 18-inch wheels, no wider than 9 inches, with 5.0 to 5.5 inches of back spacing. That helps avoid rubbing when turning, especially with bigger tires. Its price goes around $2,500. And here's an air-operated differential that allows both wheels on an axle to lock and turn together, providing traction where it would otherwise be lost. On regular roads, it functions like any stock differential, keeping the ride smooth and predictable. But on tough terrain, mud, snow, rocks, a simple switch engages both wheels to pull their weight, literally. It operates via a small onboard air compressor that sends pressure through a line into the differential. That pressure moves internal components to lock the axle shafts together. When the terrain evens out, the system vents the air, and the locker returns to its standard mode without requiring any manual intervention under the vehicle. What's impressive is how solid the unit is. It doesn't bolt on, it fully replaces the stock differential. It's precisely machined using forged and heat-treated components. The case is built from 2 solid pieces instead of 3, reducing moving parts and lowering the risk of mechanical failure. Inside, a smart locking mechanism always engages in the strongest position, providing confidence that it won't disengage under heavy load. Maintenance-wise, the first inspection should occur after approximately 1,500 miles. After that, service intervals depend on usage. Every 31,000 miles for heavy off-road use, or around 46,000 for mostly pavement driving. After trips through deep water or heavy mud, it's important to change the oil and clean the breather. It's also a good idea to inspect the airlines periodically to ensure they're intact and not being worn down by friction. They typically cost between $1,300 and $1,400, depending on the axle and vehicle application. Looking next at this new Wrangler, in fact, still same vehicle underneath, using both gas and electric power, but nearly everything you can bolt onto it from Jeep's official parts catalog has been added. It's a smart way to show what's possible without changing the heart of the vehicle. The first thing you notice is the height. It's been given a 2-inch lift, which helps clear the massive 37-inch BF Goodrich all-terrain tires. The fenders are raised too, so there's more space for the wheels to move when driving over obstacles. Interestingly, it has 3 different kinds of wheels, 1 type on each side, and a 3rd style for the spare. At the front, there's a winch for pulling yourself out of trouble, and the front and rear steel pieces add extra protection. Along the sides, you've got rock rails to keep the bottom edges safe, and there's a snorkel fitted to help the engine breathe clean air in deep water or dusty places. Lighting's been upgraded too. It has 7-inch lights up front and smaller ones mounted near the windshield. Inside, there's a rail system for attaching gear, a drop-down table in the back for quick setups, grippy floor mats, extra grab handles, and guards on the door sills to keep things protected during daily use. Each part is marked with a QR code and painted blue, so you know exactly what it is and where it came from. Next, a carrier that lets you load your kayak or paddleboard from the side. Once your boat or board is in the cradle, you just guide it upward, and the arms help carry some of the weight. You're still lifting a bit, but the carrier takes on about 1/3 to nearly half of the load, depending on the width of your gear. That makes a big difference, especially if you're working solo. or your boat leans on the heavier side. The whole thing weighs around 21 to 23 pounds and takes up about 42 inches across the top of your car. It can carry one kayak or two paddle boards with a weight limit of up to 80 pounds. The cradles that hold your gear are lined with felt and adjust to fit the shape of whatever you're loading, which helps keep it snug during the drive. Tie downs are included for both the front and back ends, so everything stays put once you hit the road. When you're not using it, the loading arms fold down flat, cutting down on wind noise and drag. If your car's tall or you're not, a step stool might still come in handy. But if loading your kayak has ever left you muttering under your breath, this setup might save you that breath for something more meaningful. It costs $649. Trying to jack up a lifted 4x4 in the mud with a regular jack is like trying to eat soup with a fork. Technically possible, but that's going to make you think of every sin you've committed since grade 3. Looking here at some simple but smart tools that give you more control when you need to lift your vehicle in the middle of nowhere. The LiftMate hooks right onto the wheel itself, skipping the need for a strong spot under the vehicle. It latches on with rubber-coated hooks that grip the wheel without scratching it. And there's a pad to protect the tire during the lift. This setup keeps the jack travel shorter and the lift more stable since you're working from a higher, stronger spot. Then there's the off-road base, which goes underneath the jack's foot. And if you've ever had a jack sink into the mud halfway through a lift, you know why this matters. The base spreads out the weight so the jack doesn't tilt or sink as easily, giving you a solid platform to work from, even when the ground is soft or uneven. Once you've got the jack set up, you position it upright on the base, hook the LiftMate to the wheel, and pump the handle to get the wheel in the air. The LiftMate supports up to 5,000 pounds, weighs around 4.7 pounds, and measures about 18.6 by 8 by 3.8 inches. The off-road base is around 12 by 12 inch plate. They're not high-tech gadgets, but when you're axle deep in mud with no tow truck in sight, they'll look like a space-age gear coming to save you. The high-lift LiftMate costs about $62, and the off-road base is around $56. And there's this super box, giving you nearly 9 cubic feet of storage. Enough for a good haul of tools, tie-downs, or whatever else you carry on the regular. It measures around 48 inches long, 24 inches wide, and 16 inches high, fitting nicely under covers without interfering. It's made from one thick sheet of aluminum, welded into a single piece, so it feels sturdy and holds its shape even with heavy use. The lid is a smart setup too. It's got a foam core sandwiched between two aluminum layers to stop it from bending, and gas struts help it lift open to a full 90 degrees, depending on your cover setup. Opening it is smooth and simple, giving you that feeling of, well, look at it. There are locking handles on both sides, which is great when you don't want to walk around the whole truck just to get something. Once it's unlocked, you can lift the lid from either side. The locking rods are protected inside the box, so it's harder for someone to tamper with them. And there's a gasket that runs all the way around the lid to help block out dust and dirt. Another small but smart feature is the offset lid. It gives you more internal space without clashing with the tonneau cover. Before installing, it's worth double-checking the height between your bed floor and the underside of the cover, just to make sure it'll fit. Some tonneaus sit lower than others. You might need to grab the mounting hardware separately, depending on where you buy it. The price of it, $830. Further, this magnetic is roughly the size of a sheet of paper, about 11 by 8.5 inches, and weighs around half a pound. Inside, it's packed with a magnetic layer strong enough to hold onto your metal tools and parts, while the outside has a soft, flexible shell that won't scratch up whatever you stick it to. You can slap it onto a car hood, the side of a toolbox, or a metal workbench, and it'll hold steady. The magnets grab onto steel surfaces, and because the whole thing is flexible, it molds a bit to whatever shape it's sitting on. Even if the surface isn't flat, the pad adjusts enough to stay useful. Once it's in place, you can toss on wrenches, screws, bolts, and other small metal parts. They stay put, even at an angle, so you're not chasing things around or digging through trays while you're elbow deep in a repair job. It's especially handy when you're trying not to lose track of hardware in the middle of something tricky. Simple idea, but it works, and that will make 30 boxes. All set. Next, tucked inside the tailgate on models like the F250, F350, and F450, there's a built-in step and a handle that flip out to help you climb up without the gymnastics routine. So always speaking about one of those features you don't think you need until you use it. To get it working, you lower the tailgate down. Then you press a button on the step section. It'll pop out slightly, and you pull it the rest of the way. The step swings down, and there's a yellow lever nearby that lets you pull up a handle. That locks up right so you can hang on to it while climbing in. It's sturdy too. The setup can handle about 350 pounds total, which covers you and anything you're carrying. Once you're done, the handle folds back down. The step tucks in. You'll find this step on a bunch of Super Duty trims, often bundled with a power tailgate. It doesn't mess with the look of the truck. Nothing sticks out, and it doesn't take up any extra space. The price of it is $62. Imagine if your truck's carpet could talk. You wouldn't want to hear it. Poor them, right? Anyways, so these ones fit very well and aren't like those floppy, one-size-fits-all floor mats that curl up at the edges and slide around under your feet. Each set is shaped to match your exact vehicle's floor, like they were made with it in mind. That snug fit keeps the mats in place and blocks dirt from sneaking into the corners. They're made from a thick plastic or rubber-like material that holds up to daily abuse without cracking or folding in weird ways. Some versions use a firm type that keeps its shape, while others feel a bit more bendy, which helps when you're pulling them out to clean. Either way, they're tough enough to handle muddy boots, sandy shoes, and whatever else you drag in. You'll notice the surface has texture, which adds grip so your feet don't slip when you climb in and out. The sides are slightly raised too, like a tray, so spills and gunk don't run off onto the carpet. If you've ever knocked over a coffee while turning a corner, you'll appreciate that feature. Now, for the details, they come in different sets depending on what you drive. Trucks like the Ford F-150, Chevrolet Silverado, or older Jeeps, even models going back to 2007. Cleaning? Just take them out and hose them off. And for the price, these mats share prices from $89 to $120. Next, looking to a winch, but not just like a winch. Here's why. This one comes in two strengths. One can pull up to 10,000 pounds, and the other handles up to 12,000. Both use a 12-volt motor that puts out 4.9 horsepower, which is plenty to get you out of a tough spot. The gear setup is slightly different between the two, but both give you the kind of pulling power you'd want when you're deep on a trail with no one around. The cable it comes with is about 82 feet long and 3/8 of an inch thick, whether you go with the steel or synthetic version. The whole thing fits in a 21-inch frame, a little over 6 inches wide and about 10 inches tall. If you go with the steel line, it weighs about 85 pounds. The synthetic version drops that down to around 61 pounds, so it's noticeably lighter up front. The clutch lever is removable and easy to reach, so you can switch to free spool mode when you need to pull the line out by hand. As for setting it up, you'll need a solid mounting plate on your vehicle that can handle the extra weight and strain. The winch bolts down using a standard pattern, so it'll fit most off-road setups. Make sure your battery can handle it too, something with at least 650 cold cranking amps. And when you're running the cables, you'll want to keep them away from hot engine parts or sharp edges to avoid damage. The price ranges up to $249. Another smart, motorized step system that drops down when you open the door and slides back up when you close it. The boards respond to your doors, open one, and the step on that side drops down automatically. We especially liked it how each side acts on its own, and the system connects directly to your truck's door signals instead of relying on magnets or extra sensors. It's a clean, smart setup that doesn't need you to flip switches or do anything extra. It works with a bunch of modern trucks, including Silverado and Sierra models from 2019 through 2025, plus the 2021 and newer Ford F-150, etc. Crew cabs typically use the 78-inch version, whilst double cabs the 71-inch. These steps are made from high-strength aluminum, and each side can support up to 600 pounds. The brackets line up with factory mounting points, so there's no frame drilling needed. The motor system uses a single, powerful drive to handle the movement, giving it a strong push. You can also leave the steps out manually if you need to clean them. Just stand on the board and close the door. The lighting options are impressive too. You can go simple or full custom. Solid white lights, amber turn signals, switchback modes, or even animated sequences when the truck starts up. There's also a white puddle light that kicks on when the step drops down, even if the engine's off. Everything comes in the box, both sides, hardware, wiring harness, and your choice of step pad style and color. It costs $1,649. You probably don't think much about what's going on under your vehicle, but I am telling you, it's going on a lot. And you don't realize that until something slams into it. These skid plates are made to shield the essential parts underneath, like your engine, transmission, and fuel tank, from the kind of hits that can end a trip early. There are a few types depending on what you need. The basic version uses 0.1-inch pressed steel, which is solid for day-to-day off-road driving. If you're expecting heavier hits, the upgraded version uses 0.16-inch fabricated steel and adds some extra strength with built-in support structures. There's also an aluminum version that keeps things lighter, which can be helpful if you're packing a lot of gear or going on longer trips. Each setup is made to match your specific vehicle, make, model, year, even trim level, so it lines up with the factory mounting points. For example, if you've got a Toyota Tacoma from 2005 to 2023, there's a kit with 0.16-inch steel plates that fits right onto the frame. Installation is straightforward for a shop or someone with experience, especially since proper bolt torque is important for keeping everything secure. A few details help these plates work without getting in the way. Drain slots and air vents mean you won't have to remove the plates just to do basic maintenance. The bolts sit flush so nothing catches on the trail, and the steel versions are coated with a finish to resist the elements better. They sell this product for $799. Looking further at some other step bars. They have a flat, notched design with extra space for your heel and toe. More than 2 inches deeper than most options out there. You can get them in different lengths, depending on what you drive and what kind of access you need. Some run along just the cab, while others stretch from front to back and include an extra step near the rear wheel to help you reach into the bed. They sit close to the side of your truck, which not only keeps things looking clean, but also helps block rocks and road debris from hitting the body panels. The bars themselves are made from thick steel, either mild or stainless, with a tough black textured finish that stands up well to road use and weather. Everything is formed in one solid piece, so there aren't any weak points where it might rattle or come apart over time. Installation doesn't usually require much work. They come with mounting brackets that match your specific truck model, and most setups bolt on without needing to drill holes. They fit a wide range of vehicles, including recent Silverado, Sierra, and Ram models. They cost $460. And this panel provides a flat surface on top of a vehicle to lock down items that are better kept outside. Things like fuel packs, water jugs, traction boards, or toolboxes. Instead of wrestling with awkward straps over bare crossbars, this allows for mounting gear in a more organized and secure way. The panel connects using T-slots on roof racks, mainly Prinsu racks, but it can work with others as long as the channels and spacing align. If the fit is right, there is usually no need to drill, and it typically comes with the mounting hardware. Once installed, it provides a solid place to attach whatever gear is being hauled. Now for the specs, the single version weighs about 10 pounds and measures roughly 48 inches long, 9 inches wide, and an inch thick, but several other sizes are available, ranging from 36 inches up to 54, to match different vehicles like Tacomas, 4Runners, Outbacks, and even full-size trucks and vans. For more mounting space, 2 panels can be run side by side. Even for non-off-road use, this setup makes hauling gear significantly easier and more organized. Once mounted, it only requires occasional bolt checks to keep everything secure. One panel costs $180. Double panel, you math it. Sometimes we pack for a trip and suddenly find out that the back of the vehicle just isn't cutting it anymore. And that's when we give space to some physical/simple stuff too, like racks for instance. This one uses aluminum bars, about 4 inches wide and over an inch tall, stronger than most others we're used to. Each bar has 2 T-slots, giving more ways to mount gears with plenty of space. It can carry up to 250 pounds while driving off-road, 500 pounds on the highway, and up to 1,000 pounds when the car is parked. Then there's the roof box, which fits right onto the rack like it was made for it. Because it was, and it gives you 110 quarts of space inside. This one is made from a thick, molded plastic that holds up well. It's about 4 feet long, 1.5 feet deep, and 1 foot tall, and weighs around 29 pounds. You can even mount up to 100 pounds of gear on top of the box itself. The platform costs around $1,300, whilst the storage box is about $699. Taking our topic further, we arrived at this system. Instead of choosing between storage, gear mounting, or weather protection, it gives all 3 at once. A strong rack on top, a smooth sliding tonneau cover in the middle, and a drawer system underneath that keeps everything organized and out of sight. The rack weighs 85 pounds and stands 23 inches above the bed rails. Made from solid aluminum with steel bolts that won't shake loose, it has thick, square crossbars for mounting rooftop tents, gear, or recovery boards. Depending on use, it supports 400 to 1,400 pounds. Beneath it, the matte black tonneau cover is built from interlocking aluminum slats and holds up to 500 pounds. It includes integrated tracks for mounting gear and rolls open smoothly on sealed bearings. Hidden drain tubes handle water, and installation is clamp-on. No drilling for most trucks. At the base is the drawer system. 2 full-length drawers that slide out easily, each rated for 200 pounds. The entire unit can handle 2,000 pounds on top. Made from a tough plastic steel blend, it even uses the space around the wheel wells for extra storage. The decked system alone starts at around $1,600, but once you add the front runner, lightener, and Retrax XR components, the full rack and cover setup can easily push the total past $2,000. Further, a built-in wireless phone charger without messing up with cables. You just drop your phone onto a special pad, and it starts charging while you drive. It works with most modern phones that support wireless charging. It works using magnetic induction, meaning the pad transfers power to your phone when it's close enough. You don't need to line it up perfectly, just set it down and it starts. There are a couple of sizes. One is around 9 inches long, over 5 inches wide, and weighs just under a pound. A smaller version is used in other models and is a bit lighter and more compact. Some vehicles come with it already installed, but it can be added after. Thick or metal cases can slow it down or block it. You should also keep metal objects like coins or cards away from it, since they can interfere or heat up. It can charge at speeds up to 15 watts. This system actually lets your seat heat up or cool down. Real cooling, not just air blowing around. It adds both functions to a single seat, and it's way more advanced than you might expect from something that doesn't come factory installed. The kit includes special pads that go inside the seat cushion and backrest. These handle both the heat and cooling. Small fans pull air through the seat, and a thermoelectric device chills the air before it hits your back. It also comes with a rocker switch that lets you pick how warm or cool you want it, with 3 settings for each. It runs off the car's regular 12-volt system and needs a power line that can handle about 15 amps. When you're using heat at full blast, it pulls around 5.5 to 6 amps. Cooling needs more juice because it's not just moving air, it's actively cooling it down before it gets to you. Unfortunately, the cooling only works well if the seat material lets air pass through. That means the upholstery needs to be perforated, and the foam underneath has to be breathable. If your seats don't have that, you'll probably need to swap them out or upgrade the foam. Otherwise, the cooling won't feel like much. The system replaces any old factory heating or cooling parts, and it needs some space inside the seat for the fans and tubes. You'll probably need to remove the seat entirely, strip it down, and do a bit of trimming and wiring to get everything in place. It's not exactly plug and play, but if you're handy, or have someone who is, it's doable. The price for one seat is $375. Dropping a toolbox into the back of a truck shouldn't sound like starting a drum solo, so they made this spray-on liner. It shuts that noise down fast and keeps the truck bed from taking a beating every time it gets loaded up. Instead of sliding in some loose plastic shell that can rattle around and trap dirt underneath, this liner gets sprayed right onto the metal. It goes on like paint, but dries into something way tougher. No shifting, no warping, no weird gaps. It hugs every corner and curve of the bed like it was always meant to be there. The surface also has some grip to it. That means gear is less likely to slide around while the vehicle is in motion. And since nothing can sneak underneath the coating, cleanup is quick. Just a hose or a bit of soap does the job. No need to unbolt anything or wrestle with panels. The liner doesn't flinch at rough use. It stands up to tools, heavy loads, and whatever else gets thrown at it without leaving the bed scratched up. The price goes around 500 boxes. Next, a hard roll-up bed covers. This tonneau cover uses interlocking aluminum slats that roll up neatly toward the cab, giving the strength of a solid cover and flexible enough to move out of the way in seconds. The matte black frame sits low against the rails, keeping the truck looking clean and simple, not bulky or overdone, or I don't know. It opens with a quick pull on a release cable and locks automatically when closed. Nylon straps hold it tight when rolled up, so nothing flaps around while driving. Seals along the edges keep rain and dust out, and small drain tubes on the rails send any water right out instead of letting it sit. The aluminum frame has a special finish that prevents rust even after years of use, and the slats stay smooth and even across the top. The real surprise comes in what it can hold. With the weight spread evenly, it supports up to 600 pounds, plenty for tools, gear, or even a few camping supplies on top. And despite that strength, it still rolls up easily, so accessing the bed doesn't turn into a wrestling match. Normally, it doesn't even require any drilling during installation, and everything needed to mount it is included in the package. Different truck sizes and models are supported as well. It keeps cargo dry, adds a touch of polish, and works when needed without getting in the way. The price goes from around $1,200. If you've ever tried to grab something from your truck bed at night, you know how frustrating it can be without proper lighting. So they put here lighting to help you see what you're doing when loading tools, unpacking gear, grabbing something, etc. There are a few different types out there, depending on how much effort you want to put into setting them up. One kind runs on AA batteries and comes with flexible LED strips in 2 sizes, 18 inches or 32 inches. You just stick them where you want using the adhesive backing, no wires or drilling involved. There's a little switch to turn them on, and they shut off automatically after 5 minutes to save battery. It's a super easy setup if you don't want to mess with your truck's wiring. If you're after something brighter and don't mind a bit more setup, there's another style that plugs into your truck's 12-volt power. This one has two 60-inch light strips that use bright white LEDs, strong enough to light up the whole bed, and they come with everything needed to hook them up. The price of this lighting solution goes from $119 to $169. Up next, what crossed our minds was a system that lets you start your car from a distance, sometimes from down the block, sometimes from across town, so it's ready to go when you arrive. Here's what we found. These systems work with a wide range of cars, whether you start yours with a regular key or a push button, or whether it runs on gas, diesel, or even a hybrid setup. Most kits are made for automatic transmissions, and you've got different styles to choose from, some that plug right into your car's wiring with minimal setup, others that need a bit more hands-on installation. Either way, once they're in, you'll be able to start the engine, lock or unlock the doors, and even pop the trunk, all from a remote or your phone. There's also one version that uses your existing key fob. No need to carry anything new. It works by pressing a certain button sequence to fire up the engine. There are also single button remotes that give you more distance and a cleaner setup. And if you want more control, you can go with a remote that has multiple buttons to unlock doors, or open the trunk too. Some systems are smart enough to send a signal back to the remote, confirming that your car actually started, helpful when you're not within sight. The most flexible setup connects to your smartphone through an app, letting you start your car from pretty much anywhere with a signal. It can even show you where your car is and how your battery's doing. That one does need a compatible remote start system already in place, but there could be a yearly fee for that. Anyone who owns a pickup knows the sound. That heavy thud when the tailgate drops open too fast, and yes, there's a solution for that. This Tailgate Assist works with a bunch of full-size trucks, especially Ram 1500S from 2009 to 2018, and Ram 2500 and 3500 models from 2010 to 2018. It's a single strut that mounts on the driver's side and uses the tailgate's existing cables and hinges. Inside the box, you'll find the shock, a bracket, all the hardware, and a nutsert. That's a small anchor that locks into the metal panel of the tailgate and gives the strut a solid place to mount. Most trucks won't even need any drilling, and you can usually install it in under half an hour with a few basic tools. Just go easy when tightening the nutsert, since cranking it too hard can damage the sheet metal. Once everything's in place, the tailgate lowers in a slower, controlled motion. So cool you can open it with one hand without worrying about it slamming down or bouncing. It doesn't lift the tailgate or make it weightless, but it makes opening it feel way more manageable, especially when your hands are full. The price? $60. Now a fold-down rack system for pickup trucks that gives you extra support for hauling long items like ladders or lumber overhead, then folds down nearly flat when you don't need it. When upright, it can hold up to 500 pounds. It fits bed lengths of 6, 6.5, or 8 feet, depending on the version. The whole thing mounts along the bed rails. No drilling required in most cases. The arms and crossbars pivot into tracks in the side rails, so it stays low profile when folded down. Even folded, the hardware stays visible, but doesn't block your view or mess with the truck's look. It's compatible with many full-size pickups from the early 2000s onward, as long as the bed rail shape fits. Setup means clamping it on and tightening everything down. The price? $1,000. Next, a wiring kit to haul small trailers, strap on a bike rack, or adds a cargo carrier to a Jeep Wrangler without turning it into a weekend project. The hitch has a standard 2-inch by 2-inch opening that works with most towing and hitch-mounted gear. It's made from thick steel and finished with protective coatings that help it stand up to road spray and bad weather. It comes with all the hardware you need, and once it's on, it looks well with the rear frame without sticking out. Towing capacity depends on your Jeep. For example, a 2-door JK can tow up to 2,000 pounds, while the 4-door version can handle up to 3,500 pounds. Newer JL models follow similar numbers, with the 4-door again handling the heavier loads. Of course, it's a good idea to check your owner's manual to make sure you stay within limits. The included wiring harness makes trailer lights easy to connect. It plugs directly into the taillight wiring. No slicing wires or messing with electrical tape. It also has clips that fit into factory holes to keep everything clean and secure. A small welded tab on the hitch holds the trailer plug in place, and you get a rubber cap with a Jeep or Quadratec logo to keep dirt out of the receiver when you're not using it. That'll be 100 boxes, all set. Now, this hitch helps take the tension out of towing by keeping everything balanced and under control. It spreads the trailer's tongue weight between your truck and the trailer, so your vehicle stays level, which means better handling, smoother turns, and less bounce when you're driving. It fits into a standard 2-inch receiver and can handle trailers up to 10,000 pounds with 1,000 pounds of tongue weight. Some packages even come with the trailer ball already included, which is one less thing to worry about. Instead of using chains that let the trailer shift from side to side, it holds the spring bars in place with fixed brackets. That keeps the trailer more aligned with the tow vehicle and cuts down on sway, especially helpful when you're dealing with crosswinds or passing trucks. The sway control is already built into the hitch, so you don't need to add anything else to get that extra stability. There's also a tilt adjustment on the hitch head that lets you fine-tune the angle between the truck and trailer. Especially useful if your setup changes often, or if your trailer sits higher or lower than your vehicle. Once it's dialed in, everything rides more evenly and handles better on the road. The current price of it is $579. Further, a setup that replaces your factory radio with a clean, modern interface, but by keeping a lot of the original features you already use. Like for example, the steering wheel buttons still work, the factory USB port stays active, and even those little warning chimes still come through like they should. The screen itself is a big one, 10 inches across, and the resolution looks sharp. It supports Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, though you'll need to plug your phone in with a cable. There's Bluetooth for calls and music, and the audio system lets you really dig into sound settings if you want. You can adjust the equalizer, shift timing between speakers, and set filters for better clarity. The amplifier sends about 25 watts to each speaker, which gives your system a decent bump in power. One of the more interesting things is the off-road data it can show. You get real-time readouts for things like battery voltage, engine temperature, and fuel. There's even info on how tilted the Jeep is while driving on trails or uneven paths, plus drivetrain status like whether the transfer case or axles are locked. If you've got a backup camera, it supports that too, and you can add up to 3 more cameras if you need them. Installing may not be done super quick because there are a lot of wires to route and settings to check, especially if you want everything working smoothly. It costs $999. You know how your phone can control almost everything these days? From your lights to your coffee maker? Well, now it can even help you stop your trailer. The Echo Mobile Brake Controller is one of those clever little gadgets that takes something tricky, like trailer braking, and makes it simple without needing to mess with wires or install anything inside your dashboard. Instead of using a traditional slide or knob, this device connects to your trailer setup and works through an app on your phone. Once it's plugged in between your vehicle's 7-way trailer socket and the trailer plug, you open the OneControl Auto app, pair it through Bluetooth, and you're good to go. From there, you can adjust how much braking force you want and how sensitive it should be. Inside the unit, there's a small motion sensor that feels when your vehicle slows down and automatically applies the right amount of braking to the trailer. The Eco Mobile can manage up to 2 axles, so 4 trailer brakes, and it keeps everything in sync while you drive. The outside is a sturdy black case that's sealed to handle rain and dust. Setup is quick, just plug it in. If your phone disconnects or dies, it keeps running with the last settings you saved. You can even store profiles for different trailers, so switching between them is quick. The price, $261. Towing a trailer changes the way your vehicle handles, and without the right setup, it can feel like the trailer is in charge, not you. Here we got a weight distribution hitch that ensures a balance by spreading some of the trailer's front end weight more evenly between the axles of your vehicle and the trailer. The result? A steadier, more controlled drive, especially when you're hauling something heavy. It offers a few different hitch styles that handle this job in slightly different ways. One of their more advanced options is the TrueTrack. It includes sway control as part of the system, so you don't need to attach anything extra to keep your trailer from shifting side to side in the wind or when passing trucks. The TrueTrack 17500 model, for example, works with trailers up to 10,000 pounds and supports tongue weights up to 1,000 pounds. It also includes an adjustable head and a shank you can flip to get the height right between your vehicle and trailer. If you're towing something heavier, like a large camper or a utility trailer loaded with equipment, there's the trunnion bar model. This one uses square bars made from forged steel that slide directly into the hitch head, giving it a solid, high-capacity feel. One model, the 17422, is built to handle trailers up to 15,000 pounds and tongue weight up to 1,500 pounds. For more common travel trailers, their round bar hitch gets the job done with a more traditional setup. It typically costs between $400 and $1,300, depending on the brand and features, entry, mid-range, premium, etc. Next up is a slide-in truck camper designed for mid-size and full-size trucks with 6 to 6.5 foot beds. Made from a single piece of composite fiberglass, it keeps water out and holds up in different weather conditions. Inside, it has a height of 64.5 inches and a width of 72 inches, fitting most full-size trucks with a 6.5 foot box and mid-size trucks with a 6 foot box. The base model weighs 750 pounds, while fully equipped versions can reach up to 900 pounds. There are 3 layout options: sea to sky, coast to coast, and ultra light. The sea to sky layout includes a jackknife sofa bed that folds into a twin-size bed, a small kitchen area with a stainless steel sink, a 7-gallon water system, and a Redarc 2000-watt 200-amp-hour electrical system that works with solar, shore, and direct current to direct current charging. A Dometic 45-liter chest fridge and freezer is optional. The total weight starts at about 900 pounds. The coast-to-coast layout swaps the sofa bed for a dinette that converts into a full-size bed. It has plenty of storage, including space for a portable toilet and a more complete kitchen with a built-in 12-volt fridge and freezer. It shares the same Redarc electrical setup as the Sea to Sky model, with a starting weight of around 900 pounds. The ultralight layout keeps things simple. It comes with interior lights, a MaxxAir fan, and double-pane awning windows. R22 insulation helps with temperature control year-round. This version weighs around 750 pounds. All models come with an overcab sleeping area that can be expanded, interior dome lights, screened tinted windows, a MaxxAir 7500K ceiling fan, and a 150-watt solar panel with an expansion port. Extra options include an external diesel heater, an overcab bed extension, an induction stovetop, a portable toilet, and an aluminum roof rack. But it also has a higher price of around $50,000. For pickup truck owners who often transport heavy loads, the next upgrade simplifies handling bags, boxes, and other cargo. The decked team provides the cargo glide platform to make loading and unloading easier. This half-width sliding tray is built from powder-coated American steel and 3/4-inch marine-grade plywood with a thermoplastic top layer, making it strong enough to handle tough conditions. It can support up to 600 pounds, making it ideal for hauling heavy tools, equipment, or materials. With a 75% extension, it pulls out far enough so there is no need to climb into the truck bed just to grab something. It measures 6 feet (0.07 inches long, 2 feet (0.02 inches wide, and 4.7 inches tall. It comes pre-assembled and takes about 30 to 45 minutes to install using basic tools. If mounting it on a decked drawer system, a universal bracket kit is required. The one-handed operation and smooth roller bearings make sliding the tray in and out effortless. An auto-stop handle keeps it from rolling out too far by accident. Securing cargo is easy with 4 adjustable D-ring tie-downs along the edges, keeping everything in place even on rough roads. The tray can be mounted on either side of the truck bed or centered, depending on the setup. If more storage is needed, multiple units can be installed side by side. The Decked Cargo Glide 600 is designed for anyone who wants a more convenient way to manage cargo without unnecessary strain. Whether hauling gear for work or weekend trips, it keeps everything organized and within reach. The prices start at $900. For motorcycle enthusiasts who prefer using pickup trucks for transportation, this device is mounted on the cargo bed. Its high capacity allows for carrying not only sports bikes, but also heavier cruisers, even when loaded with luggage. It has a lift capacity of 2,500 pounds and comes in 2 sizes. The 6½ foot version, which measures 58 inches wide and 77½ inches long at 406 pounds. And the 8-foot version, which is the same width but 94 inches long and weighs 413 pounds. Both sides have a 30-degree rear approach angle, extendable deck feet, and a powder-coated steel frame for added protection. It fits Class 1, 2, and 3 pickup trucks and works with 6½ foot and 8-foot truck beds. With a simple push-button pendant control, a single person can operate the electric-powered hydraulic lift arm to move cargo from ground level into the truck bed. The system works with interchangeable decks depending on what needs to be hauled. The power deck is designed for transporting motorcycles, all-terrain vehicles, and landscaping equipment, while the dump deck is made for bulk materials like mulch, soil, and stone. The dump deck has sloped sides to make unloading easier. No matter which deck is used, the lift capacity remains the same. Installation is easy and does not require drilling or permanent changes to the truck. The system comes with hydraulic hoses already installed from the pump to the cylinder. However, the truck's battery and alternator need to meet power requirements for everything to run smoothly. Regular maintenance includes checking hydraulic fluid levels and lubricating grease fittings to keep things running properly. It is priced at around $77,000. Swiss company Black Sheep offers innovative storage solutions that feel like something out of Pimp My Ride. For example, their storage systems make use of the hidden space behind the taillights of certain pickup trucks. This often overlooked area can store essentials like food and water, as well as sports gear, fishing rods, and even firearms. Made from steel and aluminum with a black powder-coated finish, they blend seamlessly with the vehicle's exterior when closed. To access the drawers, the tailgate must be open, allowing a concealed button to release the taillight housing. Depending on the model, the taillight either folds down or stays attached as the drawer slides out. The lighting system remains fully functional in both configurations. These compartments lock securely and can only be opened when the tailgate is down, preventing unauthorized access and accidental openings during transit. Currently designed for the Volkswagen Amarok and Toyota Hilux, the system is expected to be adapted for additional vehicles in the future. The left side drawer is slightly shorter due to the placement of the fuel filler neck, but still provides enough space for tools and other equipment. Installation involves modifications to the vehicle's body, including precise cuts and adjustments. The conversion kit includes all necessary components, such as wiring, cables, and linear pullouts. These hidden storage compartments provide a practical way to keep equipment secure while maintaining the original appearance of the truck. Designed for off-road travel and everyday use, they offer additional space without affecting the vehicle's exterior. The system for the Toyota Hilux comes at $3,700. Here are some upgrades for off-road enthusiasts who enjoy their pickup trucks. In this case, the owner installed a practical rack to carry 2 spare tires, along with a custom storage box. Their builds often include wheel carriers to keep spare tires secure, while helping with weight distribution and stability. In their The Contender build, they extended the tray by 1 foot and positioned the canopy further back to fit 2 35-inch tires. This adjustment helped balance the vehicle by keeping the weight over the axle. At first, they considered a swing-out tire carrier, but decided to go with their standard headboard bolting system instead, as it worked better with a rooftop tent. Shannon's engineering focuses on custom solutions that fit each customer's needs. Their Ute trays can be modified to include wheel carriers, giving drivers a secure place to store spare tires without taking up too much space. These trays are designed to work with different setups, making it easier to adapt to specific requirements. Their alloy canopies also come with options for internal or external wheel carriers, depending on what works best for the vehicle. Did you know that Ford used to sell the F-150 at a rate of 2 trucks per minute? That's just one model from one company, which shows how many pickups are out there. Over time, a lot of owners think about upgrades, and one that makes a big difference is turning a regular pickup into a dump truck. For about $1,700, you can get a hydraulic dump bed conversion kit that lets the truck bed tilt up to 45 degrees in just 10 seconds. It can handle up to 4,000 pounds and runs off the truck's battery with an electro-hydraulic pump. No extra power source needed. Once installed, the truck looks the same as before, just with a whole new level of function. The kit comes with a hydraulic cylinder, a sturdy steel subframe for extra support, and a simple control switch. Some models even include a remote control, so you do not have to be right next to the truck to operate it. The steel frame is strong enough to handle heavy loads without bending, so it is made to last. This setup works with trucks that have a separate bed and frame, but it will not fit unibody models or ones with an integrated bed. Installation takes a few hours and requires some basic mechanical skills, but once it is in place, it needs very little maintenance thanks to its sealed hydraulic system. For anyone who regularly hauls gravel, soil, or other loose materials, this upgrade can save a lot of time and effort. Instead of manually unloading heavy loads, you can just hit a switch and let the truck do the work. It is a simple, effective way to get more out of a pickup without buying a full dump truck. Here we have the ARELS3 truck bed. It is a hard one-piece cover designed to protect the truck bed while matching the vehicle's color. Made from ABS composite with a 2-piece double-paneled structure, it weighs 154 pounds, but is strong enough to support up to 2 adults standing on it. The X-Effect structural reinforcement adds strength, and an EPDM double bulb weather seal prevents water and debris from entering the bed. Its cover is painted to the manufacturer's specifications for a seamless match. Hydraulic struts lift the cover, revealing a carpeted headliner inside. A LED light at the rear brightens the truck bed and can be detached for other uses, and a cargo retrieval tool is built into the lid, making it easy to reach items at the back of the bed. Though solid, the LS3 can be removed without tools in seconds. It comes with a wall-hanging storage system that allows for safe and organized storage when not in use. For full bed access, 2 people can quickly lift off the cover and reinstall it when needed. It provides security for stored items while complementing the truck's factory look. And yes, the price. It costs $2,400. The ABS-1K and ABS-2K bale spike systems utilize advanced hydraulics to lift up to 2,500 pounds, allowing efficient hay bale handling and transportation. Both models are equipped with a remote control featuring a 20-foot range, enabling operation from the truck cab. The bale spear can be detached when not in use. The ABS-1K mounts to a gooseneck hitch, while the ABS-2K bolts directly to the truck bed. Pierce bale spikes are constructed from high-quality steel for durability and efficiency. These tools facilitate hay bale movement and are available in multiple configurations to suit different equipment setups. The 3-point hay bale spike is designed for tractors, using a 3-point hitch system for secure and stable bale handling. The gooseneck bale spike attaches to a truck's gooseneck hitch, making hay bale transport possible with a pickup truck. These bale spikes are part of Pierce's ranch equipment lineup, which includes hay bale unrollers and cattle sirens, all designed to improve agricultural productivity. The cost, up to $2,500. The Brava cage from 454 Motorsports is a removable tire cage designed to hold 2 spare tires in the bed of full-size trucks. It measures just over 44 inches in width and fits tires between 35 and 37 inches in diameter. It is compatible with most full-size truck models and can be installed facing either the cab or the tailgate. A quick release mechanism allows removal without tools after the mounting brackets have been installed. The tie-downs hold the tires securely, lifting the cage slightly to prevent movement, noise, or vibrations. The Bravo 2 cage has a similar design but includes a vertical jack mount positioned towards the front, creating additional space between the tires. This space can be used to store recovery gear, toolboxes, or 2 5-gallon gas cans. The width remains at approximately 44 inches. Both models have pre-drilled plates that fit Pro Eagle jacks, making it possible to mount a jack skid or mount without modification. All required Grade 8 hardware is included, and buyers can choose between a powder-coated or raw finish. Installation services are available in Phoenix, or the cages can be shipped. It is recommended to select the raw finish to prevent damage during transport. All raw cages include powder-coated bed mounting plates unless otherwise specified. Undercover storage boxes fit around the wheel wells and tailgate area to make use of available space. North America. Moving to the Knapheide, which manufactures a wide range of commercial truck bodies and equipment, including service bodies, platform bodies, gooseneck bodies, dump bodies, and various van equipment. These products are made from heavy-duty steel or aluminum and feature lockable compartments, customizable layouts, weather-resistant seals, and LED lighting for improved visibility. Options include different materials, configurations, cargo mounts, reinforced locks, and accessories such as inverters and loading ramps. Standard modules use galvanized steel approximately 0.08 inches thick, or aluminum alloys 5052 and 6061-T6. Founded in 1848 by Hermann Heinrich Knapheide in Quincy, Illinois, the company started as a wagon manufacturer, serving pioneers and farmers. Over generations, it transitioned to modern transportation solutions, expanding its product line to meet evolving industry needs. Knapheide remains family-owned for 6 generations, overcoming economic downturns and natural disasters while continuously advancing its manufacturing capabilities. Recent innovations include aluminum vehicle prototypes and collaborations with partners like REE to develop body solutions for next-generation chassis cabs. The company operates a cutting-edge manufacturing facility in Quincy, ensuring stringent quality standards and durability. Knaphide's service trucks, widely used in industries such as construction, utilities, agriculture, and fleet management, are designed for secure storage, organization, and accessibility. Mechanics trucks come equipped with cranes, air compressors, and welding equipment, while KUV models provide enclosed, weatherproof workspaces. Fuel and lube trucks support on-site fueling and maintenance with fluid storage and dispensing systems, and welding bodies feature integrated workstations. LifeMark systems take the guesswork out of road marking by using advanced GPS, laser technology, and machine vision cameras. These systems map out existing road markings before repaving and then apply them again with pinpoint accuracy. The dual carriage option makes it possible to work from either side of the truck and adjust for different lane widths, which is especially useful for more complicated paving jobs. The LifeMark 100 goes a step further by using artificial intelligence and machine learning to handle much of the process automatically. It can lay out markings while traveling up to 15 miles per hour, cutting down on time and keeping workers safely inside the vehicle. Automating this process means road crews no longer have to rely on manual labor for every step, making layouts faster and more consistent. The system ensures that markings go exactly where they should, reducing mistakes and the need for corrections. Since it operates largely on its own, even workers with less experience can use it with minimal effort. Traditional marking methods require workers to be out on busy roads, increasing the risk of accidents. With automation, crews can stay inside the truck, keeping them out of harm's way and reducing exposure to traffic. When a pickup truck transports various items such as toolboxes, backpacks, or flower pots, there's a chance they may shift or bounce during the ride. This can be inconvenient and might even lead to damage, like broken pots. To prevent this issue, using the TMAT system can be a helpful solution. TMAT is a simple and practical cargo management system designed to keep gear, tools, and other items secure in pickup trucks, vans, sport utility vehicles, campers, and trailers. It is made up of interlocking 12-inch by 12-inch panels and 12-inch by 2-inch strips that snap together, allowing users to customize the layout to fit their cargo space. To keep things from sliding around, the system includes different types of blockers. Quick-fit blockers can be easily inserted and removed for fast adjustments. Tight-fit blockers hold smaller or more delicate items in place, and adjustable blockers let users create compartments of different sizes. The mat also has a smooth surface that allows it to slide onto the tailgate, making loading and unloading easier. Setting up is quick, taking less than 5 minutes with no need for drilling or modifying the vehicle. It fits between the wheel wells in most truck beds and works with drawer systems, bed slides, and rollers. It is not just for trucks either. It can be installed in trailers, vans, utility task vehicle beds, and even tack rooms, making it useful for all kinds of cargo needs. TMAT was created by TMAT Products, an Oklahoma-based company built on over a century of engineering experience from the Tamura family. Their goal was to design a system that makes organizing and securing cargo simple and effective. The interlocking panels and blockers give users full control over how they arrange their gear, preventing things from shifting while on the road. The price is set at $27. Do you think this is reasonable, or does it seem a bit high? Here's Nicholas Tran, the owner of Trahan Fire Rescue, introducing a brand new vehicle. The company specializes in firefighting, including complex operations in forests and airports, so they needed a vehicle to match these demands. It has a Polytough body and a 500-gallon tank, both designed to be strong while keeping weight down. With dual pumps, it pushes out up to 440 gallons per minute at 106 pounds per square inch, giving firefighters the water flow they need to knock down flames quickly. A super single conversion improves how it handles off-road, making it easier to maneuver in rough terrain. It is built to fit on Class 5 truck chassis, like the Ford F550 and Dodge Ram, offering a smaller and more agile option compared to bigger Type 3 fire trucks. It meets National Wildfire Coordinating Group Type 3 standards, so it is up to the task for both wildland and municipal fire departments. The Polytough material keeps maintenance needs low, and the super single conversion helps it get into remote areas where bigger trucks might struggle. This truck is designed to give firefighters what they need without unnecessary bulk. The dual pumps keep water flowing strong, and the compact build means it can get into places that traditional fire trucks cannot. Its ability to handle uneven terrain makes it a solid choice for wildfire response. This lifting and towing unit is advancing rapidly. Its sturdy boom is strong enough to easily support a motorcycle. Its modular body can be adjusted between 88 and 94 inches wide, so there is no need for fender flares. Both the driver and passenger sides have spacious tool compartments, giving operators plenty of storage for their equipment. The auto-load wheel lift system makes it easy to hook up vehicles quickly, even in tight parallel parking spots. A pivoting, self-centering crossbar rotates 180 degrees to ensure a secure grip. Wheel lift ratchets and straps help stabilize the vehicle being towed. In-cab controls allow the operator to manage the wheel lift and winch without stepping outside, making the process smoother. The truck's lighting meets federal standard 108 requirements, so visibility will not be an issue in any conditions. There are several ways to customize the intruder. The body comes in steel, aluminum, composite, or polybody, depending on what fits the job best. An optional power tilt function moves the wheel lift through a 30-degree arc, which helps when loading vehicles on slopes or uneven ground. Light pylons are available in steel or aluminum tubular designs. Other add-ons include a 24-inch tunnel toolbox, a trailer hitch, a motorcycle attachment, emergency lighting, dollies with mounting options, and aesthetic upgrades. For the chassis, the truck needs a cab-to-axle distance of at least 60 inches, which can go up to 84 inches if a tunnel toolbox is included. A gross vehicle weight rating of 14,500 pounds gives it the strength needed for towing jobs. Pickup truck can be challenging while the load might be within the weight limit, but it can be too long to safely carry, even with the tailgate open. The solution? Get the Axis Truck Bed. Made from heavy-duty steel with a corrosion-resistant powder coat finish, it connects to a standard 2-inch hitch receiver and can be used in two ways. In the horizontal position, it extends the truck bed, making it possible to haul items like lumber, ladders, and kayaks. When set vertically, it functions as a rear load bar, providing extra support for taller cargo. It adjusts to different load sizes, with 8 height settings ranging from 55.5 inches to 62.5 inches and 10 width settings, between 28 inches and 48 inches. Side arms keep everything secure, while an anti-wobble bracket and knobs reduce movement and noise during transit. It can carry up to 375 pounds and weighs approximately 33 pounds. The extender comes with all necessary components for setup, including left and right side arms, a receiver hitch mast, a T-crossbar, a center mast, a hitch pin, an anti-wobble bracket, a hardware kit, and an instruction manual. It is designed to work with trucks that have a 2-inch hitch receiver. For those transporting kayaks, canoes, or other bulky gear, the Axis Angler package includes a 42-inch rubber-coated load roller. This add-on makes it easier to slide heavy items on and off the truck. The Axis Truck Bed Extender comes with a lifetime warranty. At $150, it's a pretty solid choice. This lift truck provides a dependable way to load and unload heavy materials at job sites. It attaches directly to a standard tow hitch without requiring modifications, allowing for quick setup. With a lifting capacity of 750 pounds, it supports standard pallets and is effective in construction, warehouse, and agricultural environments. Made from heavy-duty steel with a corrosion-resistant coating, it withstands demanding conditions. Weighing between 100 and 120 pounds, the unit includes a secure locking system, a non-slip platform, and reinforced stability bars for added safety. It operates using either a manual or powered hydraulic lifting mechanism and can lift materials up to 47 inches. Its compact structure allows for easy storage, while its design maintains stability even on uneven ground. The V1000 reduces the effort needed to unload materials and lowers the risk of injuries. When a pickup truck arrives loaded with supplies and no equipment is available to assist, this lift provides a reliable solution. It eliminates the need for heavy manual lifting, allowing workers to handle materials with less strain. The strong frame and lifting system allow for controlled movement, preventing instability while loading and unloading. This lift truck is simple to install and does not require additional tools or permanent modifications to the vehicle. It is an effective option for those who need a dependable lifting system without investing in large, complex machinery. By streamlining the process of handling heavy materials, it helps improve workflow and reduces downtime. The team of experts at SherpTech is dedicated to enhancing both pickup trucks and the lives of their owners. They've come up with some nifty upgrades, and one of them is this truck bed. It's the lightest choice available on the market, weighing just 299.8 pounds, thanks to the use of advanced aerospace materials and technology. Their modular setup makes it easy to add features like slide-out grills and lockable storage boxes. Fold-down sides help with side loading and can double as tables. Multiple tie-down points keep gear secure, and built-in lighting makes it easier to see equipment at night. The flatbeds are designed to work with a range of camper brands, making storage and setup more practical. The company focuses on making trucks more useful for both work and travel. Its designs give truck owners flexible ways to carry gear, attach campers, or get more out of their vehicles. The modular system means setups can be adjusted to fit different needs, whether for off-road trips, long hauls, or job sites. With more storage and well-thought-out features, SherpTech's flatbeds and accessories make hauling equipment more efficient. The materials help keep trucks from getting too heavy while still holding up to tough conditions. Plenty of tie-down points keep loads stable, and extra add-ons allow for even more customization. For those who travel with truck campers, SherpTech offers setups that fit different camper brands while keeping storage accessible and organized. Gear stays secure, and everything is designed for easy access. Whether it's for long road trips, carrying heavy tools, or exploring remote areas, these systems help truck owners get more out of their vehicles. Japanese ingenuity has always been about making life smoother and fun. Whether in homes, public spaces, or vehicles, their ability to simplify without losing purpose stands out. And here we are, in the same line with the Isuzu D-Max 4x4 Auto Premium's sliding cargo tray that makes loading and unloading so very easy. It moves smoothly along its track, allowing it to be pulled out and pushed back with minimal effort. This feature helps when handling heavy or bulky loads by reducing the need to reach deep into the truck bed. It is especially useful for transporting tools, equipment, or everyday items that need to be accessed quickly. The tray can hold up to 1,100 pounds, though Isuzu recommends keeping loads under 440 pounds for better stability and long-term use. It locks securely in place when not in motion, preventing items from shifting while driving. The sliding mechanism provides steady movement without sticking or jamming, making it simple to operate. This feature improves the truck's usability by making the bed more accessible and efficient for various hauling needs. Instead of climbing into the truck bed to reach stored items, users can extend the tray and grab what they need. It speeds up loading and unloading while reducing physical strain. If you're looking to add extra storage to your pickup without spending too much, this container is a great option. Priced at $66, it includes a combination lock and can be mounted on either side of your truck. It measures 1 foot 6 inches deep, 7 inches wide, and 10 inches high. Made from high-quality PP plus ABS materials, it holds up well against wear and impact. A 3-digit combination lock on the cover knob adds an extra layer of security. Installing it is a simple process. The existing bed cubby cover needs to be removed by unscrewing 4 bolts, and then the new storage bin can be placed in position and secured using the original bolts. The bin has 6 bolt holes, while the factory cover only uses 4, so grabbing 2 extra bolts might be necessary for a more secure fit. People who have used this storage bin have had good things to say. Some like the built-in divider and locking feature, saying it helps keep things in place and adds a bit of protection. Others mention how quick and easy it is to install. While the lock helps prevent casual tampering, the plastic build is not meant to withstand heavy force. The bin is great for keeping smaller items like ratchet straps, jumper cables, or emergency kits neatly stored, but it is not large enough for bigger tools or equipment. Smitty-built refrigerators are designed for people who need reliable cooling, whether for everyday use or off-road adventures. The Basecamp model holds 75 liters, while the Waypoint model has a 55-liter capacity. Made from stainless steel with reinforced corners, they can handle rough conditions without a problem. The dual-zone temperature control lets users set separate areas for refrigeration and freezing, and a fast cooling compressor keeps everything at the right temperature. They run on 12-volt or 24-volt direct current and 110-volt alternating current, so they can be powered by a vehicle or a standard outlet. They are also solar compatible and have a 6-hour battery backup, making them useful for off-grid trips. With Bluetooth connectivity, users can control settings through a smartphone app. A digital display makes it easy to check and adjust temperatures. Built-in LED lighting helps in low-light situations, and a USB charging port keeps small devices powered. Moving these refrigerators is simple, thanks to a retractable handle and wheels that let them roll like a suitcase. For those installing them in a vehicle or camper, the heavy-duty slide mount system allows easy access without hassle. Designed to perform in tough conditions, these refrigerators keep food and drinks cold without any unnecessary effort. Whether on a road trip, at a campsite, or in a remote location, they provide a reliable cooling solution. Their ability to connect to solar panels and function independently for several hours means users do not have to worry about power. Moving to the $130 camera, aka the solar rechargeable wireless backup camera, which has a 5-inch monitor and supports dual-channel split-screen display, allowing 2 cameras to be placed on the front, rear, or sides of a vehicle. It delivers a stable digital signal with a 52-foot range, using frequency hopping technology to prevent interference. The 1080p high-definition camera provides clear images in daylight and darkness with advanced night vision, and its 140-degree wide-angle lens reduces blind spots. The system includes 6 adjustable parking guidelines and a flexible image flip function with 4 orientation options for different mounting positions. Powered by a 5,000 mAh battery, the camera operates for 3 to 4 months on a single charge. Solar charging extends battery life. Installation takes 2 minutes without wiring or drilling. The unit is IP69K waterproof and functions in temperatures from -4 degrees Fahrenheit to 149 degrees Fahrenheit. The backup camera is compatible with cars, recreational vehicles, and trailers. It can also be used as a trailer hitch camera. The dual camera system helps monitor blind spots, while the wireless signal ensures clear, uninterrupted images. 6 adjustable parking lines assist with maneuvering, and the image flip feature allows for proper orientation regardless of placement. Its combination of battery power and solar charging reduces the need for frequent recharging, whilst its strong wireless connection prevents signal drops, keeping images clear at all times. The system enhances rear-view monitoring by providing wide coverage of surroundings. It maintains image clarity in any weather condition, whether in rain, snow, or extreme temperatures. Next one. The Max S2 Auger Cleaner is a patented tool that makes cleaning hollow and solid stem augers much easier for those working in environmental drilling. It works with a range of auger sizes, including those with an inner diameter of up to 4 1/4 inches, and is compatible with different manufacturers' equipment. By efficiently clearing out soil and debris, it helps prevent blockages and keeps drilling operations running smoothly. It has been tested on heavy-duty hollow stem augers, including 8 1/4 inch models, proving its ability to handle tough jobs. One of its biggest benefits is how much time and effort it saves on job sites. Instead of dealing with clogs and manual cleaning, drillers can rely on this tool to get the job done faster and with fewer risks. It is designed to work with existing drilling setups without requiring complicated modifications, making it easy to incorporate into daily operations. Built to handle demanding conditions, it holds up well even with frequent use. Max's Enterprises has a history of creating practical solutions for drilling professionals. In addition to this auger cleaner, the company holds patents for other tools, including an auger hoist and retractor and a monitoring well extraction tool. Stratton Hunziker, the Director of Operations, plays a key role in driving the company's innovations. The effectiveness of the Max 2 Auger Cleaner has been put to the test in real drilling environments, with videos available to show how well it works. Up here is Trucktail is a pickup truck accessory designed by an experienced American engineer with 30 years in the field. Known for his passion for building and testing DIY flying machines, he applied his knowledge of aerodynamics to develop this fuel-saving attachment. The Trucktail functions as a streamlined container that reduces drag and improves fuel efficiency. By reducing wind resistance, it increases fuel efficiency by about 1.5 to 2 miles per gallon, leading to noticeable savings over time. It also functions as a built-in storage compartment, great for hauling groceries, keeping drinks cold, or storing other items on the go. The final version will have a black interior, unlike the gray prototypes used for testing. This is not just a concept. It has been tested over thousands of miles, and the results prove it works. The tooling is already complete, and some early prototypes have been put to use. Now, the focus is on getting the tooling shipped to Kentucky and setting up production so more truck owners can benefit from it. Installation is simple, and it fits seamlessly with the truck without requiring modifications. It is made from strong materials designed to handle everyday use. By improving aerodynamics, it helps lower fuel consumption and reduces emissions. The main challenge now is timing. If shipping takes longer than expected, production could be delayed until March, but at this point, everything is moving forward as planned. The price for the Trucktail is set at $60. The decked toolbox makes it easier to reach tools stored in the decked toolbox of a pickup truck. Made from aluminum, it extends up to 5 feet to fit different truck bed heights. When not in use, it slides neatly under the toolbox lid, staying out of the way. It folds out and away from the truck, helping to avoid scratches or damage. The ladder attaches only to the passenger side, so users can access their tools safely, even when parked on the roadside. The toolbox itself holds about 73.4 gallons of gear. It measures 76 inches long, 22 inches wide, and 20.53 inches tall, with 5.78 inches extending above the bed rail. Without the ladder, it weighs 101 pounds. With the ladder, it comes in at 113.5 pounds. Made from high-impact, injection-molded ASA and nearly 100% recycled HDPE, the toolbox is reinforced with anti-corrosion steel hardware to resist dents, punctures, and rust. A strong locking system helps keep tools secure by reducing pry points between the tub and lid. A built-in gasket seal keeps out rain, dust, and dirt, so everything inside stays dry and protected. This toolbox and ladder setup is designed for easy access, security, and durability in all weather conditions. The version designed for the F-150 pickup truck is sold for $1,100. In the world of pickup trucks, there are Solus and Core. This team is doing an impressive job changing the way we see pickup trucks. Worksport's Solus and Core systems provide a practical energy solution for pickup trucks and other applications. The Solus solar cover is more than just a truck bed cover. It includes monocrystalline solar panels that generate up to 650 watts of power, depending on the truck bed size and weather conditions. It is designed to handle tough environments, standing up to hail, strong winds, and road vibrations at speeds exceeding 80 miles per hour. It is compatible with a wide range of trucks, including models from Chevrolet, GMC, Jeep, Ram, Ford, Nissan, and Toyota, going back to model years from 1999. For electric pickup trucks, it can add up to 10 miles of extra driving range per day by harnessing solar energy. The COR energy system is a flexible power storage unit with a base capacity of 1,500 watt-hours per battery, expandable up to 6,000 watt-hours by linking additional units. It provides up to 2,000 watts of power, enough to run electronics, appliances, or serve as a backup power source. One of its key features is hot swap technology, allowing users to replace batteries without cutting power. It charges easily through a standard wall outlet or solar panels, making it useful in places where grid electricity is unavailable. When paired together, Solus and Core form a mobile power grid, supplying electricity wherever it is needed. This setup is well suited for people working or traveling in remote areas, emergency response teams, and military personnel who require a consistent power source in the field. By generating and storing power independently, these systems offer a practical alternative to traditional electricity, providing reliable energy when and where it is needed. Fisk Tank Carrier specializes in installing and maintaining propane tanks, as well as customizing vehicles for these demanding jobs. It comes with knuckle boom crane, giving it an extended reach while keeping a compact design. This setup makes it easier to place tanks accurately, even in tight spaces. The truck's 14-foot all-aluminum bed features high-pressure composite decking, providing a rust-resistant, skid-free surface that can hold two 1,000-gallon tanks side by side. Storage is a key part of the TX1. It includes multiple LED-lit compartments to keep tools and equipment organized. There is a 60-inch by 54-inch by 12.5-inch double-door compartment with adjustable shelves and a stainless steel fitting station, plus a 70-inch by 30-inch by 12.5-inch triple-door compartment that can be customized for different storage needs. 2 block carrier compartments are included for transporting blocks of various sizes, along with additional aluminum storage boxes for wheel chocks and other essentials. Safety is also a major focus. The TX1 is equipped with an E-Track tie-down system, 9 5,000-pound D-ring tie-downs, and a Theman 2,000-pound fold-under liftgate. A staircase on the passenger side and a ladder on the driver's side provide easier access to the truck bed. Customization options allow operators to tailor the truck to their specific needs. Custom bumpers with company branding and backlighting can be added, along with extra tools like air compressors, vices, or pumps. Additional safety features, such as 360-degree backup cameras and racks for safety cones, are also available. There is even an option to convert gasoline-powered engines to run on propane, which could help cut fuel costs. The Sealy Truck Bed Cargo Unloader makes unloading heavy materials from a pickup truck bed much easier. It includes a polypropylene mat measuring 400 to 55 inches by 100 to 28 inches, designed to withstand heavy use without tearing. It has a load capacity of 1,984 pounds, while weighing only 14 pounds itself. Designed to fit compact and step-side truck beds, it works with tailgates up to 3.74 inches thick, making it a practical choice for a variety of vehicles. This unloader operates with a manual crank system, allowing one person to unload materials quickly without unnecessary strain. By reducing physical effort, it helps prevent injuries that often come with lifting and shifting heavy cargo. The installation process is simple, requiring no welding, cutting, or drilling, so it is ready to use almost immediately. When not in use, the crank handle can be removed for easier storage. Whether handling soil, gravel, mulch, clay, sand, refuse, or firewood, this unloader helps move heavy materials without excessive effort. It is especially useful for those involved in construction, landscaping, or maintenance that need an efficient way to unload materials from a truck, and it's surprisingly affordable at $152. The team at Adrenaline Industry is experts in transforming vehicles for extreme adventures. If you're planning an expedition, get in touch with them. They'll turn your dream ride into reality. Take the Ram 5500 for example. It is powered by a 6.7-liter Cummins turbo diesel inline-six engine, paired with a 6-speed automatic transmission. Delivering approximately 360 horsepower and 800 pound-feet of torque, it is capable of handling off-road environments while maintaining strong on-road performance. With a gross vehicle mass of 19,400 pounds and a payload capacity of up to 12,100 pounds, it supports heavy loads, making it reliable for extended travel. The gross vehicle weight rating reaches up to 19,500 pounds, allowing it to carry essential supplies without performance loss. The vehicle features a 4-wheel drive system, providing traction and control across difficult landscapes. An advanced suspension system contributes to stability on uneven terrain, while heavy-duty brakes ensure strong stopping power. Despite its size, it maintains a relatively tight turning circle, increasing mobility in confined spaces. Multiple cab configurations are available, offering comfort for extended journeys. Developed specifically for overland travel and expedition use, the GT Works Ram 5500 reflects Adrenaline Industries' focus on practical design. The company subjects its builds to rigorous real-world testing, comparing stock Ram 5500 and Ford 5500 models to verify their reliability under heavy use. This process guarantees that each model is prepared to function effectively in extreme conditions. This toolbox is a smart way to use the often overlooked space between a truck's rear wheel wells and the tailgate. Made from high-impact ABS plastic, it provides a secure spot to store tools and gear while keeping them protected from the elements with a weather-resistant lid seal. For added security, it comes with a key-lockable lid and a lockable hinge pin to help prevent theft. What makes it especially useful is how it swings out almost 180 degrees towards the tailgate. This means no more climbing into the truck bed just to grab what you need. Installation is quick and does not require any complicated tools. Just a few self-tapping screws and basic tools. It usually takes about 10 to 15 minutes per side. Plus it works with most tonneau covers, whether they are soft, hard, folding, or rolling, making it a good fit for different truck setups. In terms of size, the upper section measures 29 inches in length, while the lower section is 15 inches long and 8 inches wide. Inside, the depth varies between 8 inches at the shallowest point and 15 inches at the deepest. It is designed to hold up to 75 pounds, making it useful for carrying most tools and essentials. While the built-in locks add a level of security, it is worth noting that since the box is made of plastic, it may not be as theft-proof as a metal option. It does take up a bit of space beyond the wheel well, but it is easy to remove when full access to the truck bed is needed. When you see a pickup with WeatherGuard boxes, you know the owner means business. It's a clear sign that they take their gear seriously. That's some powerful advertising. And with prices starting at just $30 per box, you can choose between durable aluminum or sturdy steel to suit your needs. WeatherGuard offers a range of truck and van equipment designed to keep tools and gear organized, secure, and protected from the elements. From toolboxes and shelving to drawer units, cabinets, and ladder racks, these products help professionals keep their vehicles in order while preventing theft and weather damage. Features like powder-coated finishes, strong automotive-style locks, and gas pistons for smooth operation make daily tasks easier. The truck storage options include saddle boxes, low-side boxes, super low-side boxes, super side boxes, underbed boxes, and ladder racks. For vans, the lineup includes knockdown shelving, parts bins, bulkheads, and a variety of ladder rack setups. The company's journey began in 1960, when Howard Knack started building job site storage toolboxes in a small workshop in Crystal Lake, Illinois. He first sold them through Brock Tool Company, but by 1962, his distribution network had expanded nationwide. A few years later, the company introduced a new manufacturing process, including a wash system and a bake oven for enamel coating, improving product quality. The folks at Mora 4x4 believe their crane winch hybrid is perfect for hunting and hauling cargo. But we're curious, how would you put it to use? Share your thoughts in the comments. More attaches directly to the truck's frame and body with rubber cushions, keeping it secure. While specific details like lifting capacity, reach, and rotation are not provided, the most important factors are how well it is mounted, how stable it remains, and how safely it can handle weight. Installing the crane correctly is necessary to prevent damage to the truck bed. Without proper reinforcement, the added strain of lifting can cause twisting or even structural issues. The crane should be chosen based on the weight of the loads it will be handling, since exceeding the limit can lead to safety risks and faster wear. A good reach and the ability to rotate make it much easier to use, and having a full 360-degree rotation can be especially helpful. Some models come with support legs, which help keep everything steady while lifting. People who have used truck-mounted cranes have shared different experiences. Some say bed-mounted versions work well, especially when securely attached to the truck's frame. Others worry about the risk of damage if the crane is not properly supported or if it is used for loads that are too heavy. Receiver hitch-mounted cranes are often preferred because they can be removed when not needed, and many have stabilizer legs for extra balance. Before purchasing a crane, it is a good idea to determine what kind of weight it will be lifting. This handy pickup upgrade comes in at $96. Once upon a time, Ford caught its competitors off guard by introducing a tailgate. It comes with a built-in step that pulls out when the tailgate is down, and a grab handle that extends upward for extra support. Whether loading gear, unloading supplies, or just climbing in and out, this setup provides a stable and secure way to do it. When not in use, both the step and handle tuck neatly inside the tailgate, keeping the truck looking clean and uncluttered. This is especially helpful for taller trucks, where stepping up can be a challenge. In the 2023 Super Duty models, Ford adjusted the design by lowering the step by 3 inches, making it easier to take that first step up and the last step down. It's a small change, but one that makes a noticeable difference when using it regularly. This feature is available on different Super Duty models like the F250, F350, and F450, though its inclusion depends on the trim level and package selection. Some models come with it as standard, while others offer it as an optional upgrade. More than just a step, this feature makes accessing the truck bed safer and more practical. It reduces the risk of slipping and makes loading and unloading cargo much simpler. Since it's built into the tailgate, there's no need for extra storage space or additional installations. It's always there when needed. SmartCap is a modular truck cap system designed for people who need a reliable and flexible way to upgrade their trucks. With its unique 5-piece setup, it is easy to put together and customize, whether for off-road adventures or heavy-duty work. Made from automotive-grade stainless steel, it can handle tough conditions and rough environments without a problem. The system includes built-in roof rails, so adding extra accessories is simple. The gull-wing side doors make it easy to reach into the truck bed, and there is an option for sliding windows, perfect for those who travel with pets. A positive pressure air vent helps keep dust and moisture out, keeping everything inside clean and dry. SmartCap comes in different models to fit different needs. The Evo Sport is great for those who spend a lot of time outdoors, featuring glass gull-wing doors with sliding windows for better ventilation and easy access. The EVOA Adventure model is built for serious off-road and on-road use, featuring double-walled stainless steel gull-wing doors with molar panels for mounting gear. The EVOC Commercial model focuses on security, with solid steel side doors and optional security screens to protect valuable equipment. For those who need maximum protection, the EVOD Defender has all stainless steel panels, adding an extra layer of security for rough terrains and work sites. SmartCap is strong enough to handle a dynamic weight of up to 330 pounds while driving, and a static weight of 770 pounds when parked, making it perfect for rooftop tents, heavy gear, or other equipment. The modular design allows for quick installation in under an hour and fits a range of trucks, including Chevrolet, GMC, Ford, Jeep, Ram, and Toyota. There are also plenty of accessories to customize the setup. The kitchen bin is a compact camp kitchen with GSI cookware. Storage options include the full bin, half bin, and drawer bin, keeping gear neatly organized. SmartCap system costs around $4,000. Also more 4x4 is reimagining the rear section of pickups instead of the usual truck bed. Whether for work or off-road adventures, it offers a tough and adaptable solution for hauling cargo. Designed to handle tough conditions, it's a great fit for construction crews, installers, and anyone needing a strong platform for their daily tasks. Its modular design means users can add stake sides to keep cargo secure and increase loading capacity. It has already been successfully used on vehicles like the Toyota Hilux Revo, giving owners a dependable setup for a variety of jobs. Built to handle heavy loads, the reinforced frame is designed for those who need more than a standard truck bed. The flexibility of the system allows for different configurations, including drop sides and canopy options, making it easier to customize based on specific needs, whether that's transporting materials or setting up a mobile workspace. One of the most useful features is the built-in storage, with heavy-duty sliding drawers and compartments that help keep tools and equipment organized. This is a big plus for professionals who need quick and easy access to their gear while on the job. For those who take their trucks off-road, this system also improves performance by providing better exit angles and more room for larger wheels and tires. That extra clearance makes a difference when tackling rough terrain. The strong build adds to its long-term reliability, making it a great choice for those looking to replace their standard truck bed with something more functional. Set up this module costs $19,300. This folding ramp from Black Widow is made of aluminum. It is 77 inches long, 54 inches wide, and stands at 1 7/8 inches high. Made from high-strength aluminum, it weighs approximately 70 pounds, but can support up to 1,500 pounds. When folded, it reduces to 18 inches in width and 5/8 inches in height, making it easier to store when not in use. One of its key features is the punch plate surface, which offers excellent traction. Whether the ground is wet, snowy, or slippery, this surface helps prevent skidding while loading and unloading. The tri-fold structure allows the ramp to collapse down to 1/3 of its width and a compact 7 inches in height, making it simpler to transport and store. A full-width plate-style lip, along with included safety straps, ensures that the ramp stays firmly attached to the tailgate, preventing any movement during use. Since it is made from aluminum, it does not rust, allowing it to maintain its strength over time, even in demanding conditions. Using the ramp is simple. It should be positioned on a stable surface, with the rubber-coated lip supports properly aligned with the tailgate or trailer edge. The included safety straps should be tightened to keep it secure. When loading, keeping the vehicle or equipment centered while moving at a steady pace helps maintain balance and control. It costs $400. The Tiger Auto Bed Rack is a solid addition for anyone looking to expand their truck's cargo capabilities. Designed for mid-size pickup trucks like the Jeep Gladiator JT, covering model years 2020 through 2025, it is made from tough 3mm thick carbon steel, with a V-bracing structure that can handle a static load of up to 700 pounds and a dynamic load between 150 and 400 pounds. It measures 56 feet 6 inches in length, with an adjustable base width of 54 feet 58 inches to 59 feet 54 inches, an upper width of 49 feet 61 inches to 54 feet 62 inches, and a height of 13 feet 6 inches. One of its standout features is the variety of mounting options. Over 100 different positions spread across the side V-plates, corner arms, and top surface. This makes it easy to secure gear like recovery boards, fuel cans, shovels, overlanding tents, spare tires, lights, fire extinguishers, and bike mounts. Whether it is for work or adventure, there is plenty of room to organize and transport essential equipment. Installation is simple, with no drilling required. It works with truck beds that have utility bed rails, as well as those without. The package includes all the necessary carbon steel hardware and a step-by-step instruction guide to help with the setup. The rack costs $90. The Armadillo Inflatable Truck Bed Topper, also known as the Cove Rex Camper, is designed to turn a truck bed into a weather-resistant space that's both functional and easy to use. Made from high-quality drop-stitch fabric reinforced with strong polyester threads, it stays firm and sturdy when inflated. The sidewalls use a special hybrid PVC material, which holds up well under high air pressure. At just 38 pounds, it's easy to move around and set up without feeling flimsy or unstable. Each topper is made to fit specific truck models, ensuring it sits properly, helps with aerodynamics, and looks good on the vehicle. The inflatable design makes installation and takedown quick, which is helpful for those who need temporary coverage without a complicated setup. While it has plenty of benefits, there are a few things to keep in mind. The price can be higher than traditional toppers, which might be a deal breaker for some buyers. Since it's inflatable, there's always a chance of punctures or leaks, especially in rough conditions. Security is another factor. While it provides shelter and protection from the elements, it doesn't offer the same level of protection against theft or forced entry as a hardshell topper. All in all, it is a solid investment, but are you willing to pay $1,500 for it? Ford understands that many of its customers rely on their pickups for tough jobs, which is why they offer a range of accessories built for heavy hauling. Take this bed extension for example. It is priced around $390 and allows you to transport larger loads with the tailgate down. Depending on your truck model, it adds approximately 2 feet to the cargo area, giving you extra space when you need it most. Made from black fiberglass reinforced polypropylene or aluminum, it's strong yet easy to handle. The aluminum parts help prevent rust, so it holds up well in different weather conditions. When flipped over the open tailgate, it adds about 18 inches of space, making it easier to transport longer items securely. When positioned inside the bed, with the tailgate closed, it creates a barrier to keep smaller items, like tools, groceries, or sports gear, from sliding around while driving. It's designed for Ford models, including F-150 trucks from 2015 to 2025. Installation depends on the model. Some require drilling, while others fit into existing bed holes without extra work. For people who often haul long items or just need more room, a bed extender is a smart way to make better use of a truck bed while keeping cargo secure. If your truck bed is a mess, Sabre is the perfect camping canopy for adventure lovers. It is made to fit modern double cab pickup trucks and measures 9 feet and 6 inches in length, 6 feet and 2 inches in width, and 7 feet and 3 inches in height. It weighs approximately 1,650 pounds. Its structure is made from a single-piece fiberglass shell, which keeps it strong while helping to reduce weight. The smooth and aerodynamic shape helps lower wind resistance, making driving easier and improving fuel efficiency. Whether traveling on highways or venturing off-road, it is designed to handle different terrains and reach places that larger campers may not be able to access. Inside, it includes everything needed for a comfortable trip. There is a fixed double bed with an upholstered headboard, providing a cozy sleeping space for 2 people. The kitchen area is equipped with a sink, stovetop, and refrigerator, making it simple to prepare and store food while traveling. A seating space is available for dining and relaxing, while the built-in bathroom comes with a toilet and a wet room, providing essential hygiene facilities for extended stays. A heating system and water heater help maintain warmth and ensure there is hot water, making it useful in various weather conditions. The Sabre is designed to be easy to attach and remove, making it a flexible option for both daily driving and longer adventures. Its well-balanced weight distribution helps keep it stable on rough terrain, and its aerodynamic design makes driving more efficient and manageable. The Sabre canopy comes in at $30,180. The Riversmith is a compact fly rod transport system designed for anglers who need a secure way to carry their gear, especially when space is limited. At just over 5 feet long, it holds fly rods up to 10 feet 4 inches when broken down, making setup and takedown quick and hassle-free. Available in single and double rod options, it keeps fishing rods safe and ready for the next trip. Made from aluminum and stainless steel, it stands up to the elements and protects gear from wear and tear. The aerodynamic shape helps reduce wind noise and drag, which can make a difference when driving long distances. It is designed to fit most crossbars and can be mounted on different spots, including roof racks, truck cabs, utility terrain vehicles, pop-up campers, and trailers. A secure locking system helps prevent theft, giving peace of mind when leaving rods unattended. This setup lets anglers transport their fly rods in a compact and efficient way without needing a full-length storage option. By breaking the rods in half, they stay protected while taking up less space. The sturdy materials hold up well over time, making it a practical choice for regular fishing trips. The short-cut river quiver is built for repeated use in different conditions, whether it is part of an overland setup or mounted on a daily use vehicle. It keeps rods secure and easy to access, so there is less time spent worrying about gear and more time spent on the water. You can purchase this shorter tube for $38. Interestingly, the longer version isn't much more expensive. Bed Rider System was designed to add extra passenger seating to pickup truck beds, giving owners a way to safely transport more people when needed. It was made to fit most trucks, sliding securely between the wheel wells. The setup included a sturdy steel frame with 2 bucket seats, each equipped with racing-style shoulder harnesses to keep passengers secure. Weighing approximately 65 pounds, it was easy to attach and remove, leaving no parts behind so the truck bed could still be used for hauling cargo when the seats were not needed. To ensure safety, the system was independently tested and met or exceeded federal safety standards for passenger seating. The bucket seats and harnesses helped keep riders in place while the vehicle was moving. Installation involved attaching the frame to the truck bed's support rails with mounting studs, but some users found the process more complicated than expected. Depending on the truck model, modifications like removing the gas tank or exhaust system were sometimes necessary, which could be a hassle for those without mechanical experience. Bed Rider got national attention when it appeared on Shark Tank in 2015. While the concept intrigued many, investors hesitated due to concerns about safety regulations, liability issues, and whether there was enough demand for the product. Customer experiences were mixed. Some loved having extra seats for camping trips or other outings, while others struggled with installation and felt it required too many modifications. The set of the mount and seat costs $699. Pizza Hut, Toyota, and Nachi have joined forces to turn an ordinary Toyota pickup into something totally unexpected: a mobile pizza kitchen. But this isn't just a fun idea. It's a real, working pizza truck that runs clean and makes fresh pies wherever it goes. The magic starts under the hood. The truck is powered by hydrogen, which also fuels all the pizza-making equipment on board. No gas, no plug-in. Just clean energy that releases nothing but water vapor into the air. It's a smart, green way to cook on the move. Inside, things get even cooler. 2 robotic arms do all the work. One pulls a pizza from the fridge and slides it into the oven. The other one takes it out, slices it up, and boxes it, ready to serve. From start to finish, the whole thing takes about 7 minutes. This setup isn't just efficient, it's futuristic. Because there is no smoke, no mess, no need for a full kitchen crew. Everything is automated, clean, and consistent. And because it's on wheels, this pizza kitchen can roll up just about anywhere, festivals, parking lots, or even random street corners, and start serving hot pizza on the spot. The use of hydrogen makes it stand out. Compared to gas or batteries, it delivers serious power with 0 emissions. It's not just a cool concept, it's a glimpse into what eco-friendly food trucks could look like in the near future. Each partner brought something key to the table. Toyota provided the truck and hydrogen tech. Nachi brought in the robotics. And Pizza Hut, they brought the pizza, of course. Together, they've created a one-of-a-kind ride that's part food truck, part tech demo, and all about delicious pizza. Running boards. It's the kind of upgrade you notice right away. Part style, part practicality, and all about making a truck feel more complete. Made from a single piece of aluminum, it's strong without adding unnecessary heft. Designed for crew cab Ford models from 2015 to 2025, F-150, Lightning, F-250, F-350, and Raptor, it stretches the full length of the cab, neatly covering the frame for a clean, finished look. The lighting is where it gets interesting. Slim LED strips run along each board, casting a smooth glow, while RC puddle lights shine onto the ground so you can step out at night without guessing where your foot will land. Everything is controlled through a Bluetooth app, giving you access to 234 colors, 12 animated effects like fades and pulses, and 5 presets you can save for instant use. You can also set how long the lights stay on, anywhere from a quick flash to 10 minutes. Whether you want a subtle welcome light or something more dramatic. Once mounted, it blends in with the body lines so well, It almost looks like it came from the factory that way, until the lights switch on and give it character after dark. Installation takes about 3 to 4 hours, making it a weekend project for anyone comfortable with basic tools. Day to day, it offers steady footing, personalized lighting, and a touch of personality that feels right at home on a modern truck. For $700, you get a full set of 2. For the 2021 to 2025 Ford F-150, this modular truck bed cap offers a strong, weather-ready setup that feels purpose-built for demanding use. Its frame is from steel, giving it a solid backbone that resists rust. Rubber seals line the edges to keep out water and dust, and a rear door made from tempered glass adds visibility without compromising strength. At roughly 334 pounds, it's no lightweight shell. It's capable of holding up to 750 pounds when parked and 400 pounds while driving. Getting to your gear is easy thanks to full gull-wing doors on the sides and rear, each lifted smoothly by gas struts. Lockable panels help keep everything secure, and the built-in third brake light makes the truck more noticeable on the road. On the inside, panels on both side doors offer handy mounting spots for tools, straps, or accessories, and you can add an optional shelf or storage box to keep things even more organized. For working after dark, a roof-mounted LED strip lights up the entire bed. The 6-piece modular design means you can take it apart in sections, making it easier to move, store, or reconfigure to suit the trip ahead. Installing it typically takes between 4 and 6 hours, and it usually comes with the main assembly, side panels, a utility rail, and the hardware you'll need. The bed cap costs $3,000. The Rivian R1 isn't just another electric truck. It's packed with clever little design touches that make you stop and think, wow, that's smart. One of the most interesting is its pass-through storage tunnel, tucked neatly between the cab and the bed. From the outside, it looks like a small hatch on either side of the truck, but open it up and you'll find a surprisingly spacious compartment that runs straight across the vehicle. And this tunnel is a genuinely practical feature with endless possibilities. Outdoor adventurers might see it as the perfect spot for skis, fishing rods, or camping gear. DIY enthusiasts could turn it into a tidy home for long tools like levels, shovels, or pipes. And for the more creative types? Well, companies have already been pitching custom accessories to make the most of this space. Think built-in toolboxes, slide-out drawers, or even compact kitchen setups for overlanding trips. In one demonstration video, Rivian shows the tunnel housing something unexpected: a professional-grade hydraulic jack with a lifting capacity of 3 tons. It's a piece of equipment you might not use every day, but when you need it, having it stored safely and out of the way is a game changer. Designed to fit the full-width gear tunnel between the bed and the cabin, this aftermarket slide-out system uses 2 sleds, one on each side, so you can reach your gear from either end, even in tight spots. Each side can hold up to 250 pounds, for a total of 500 pounds, and the sleds glide smoothly on roller-bearing slides with locks at both ends. Fully assembled, it weighs about 130 pounds. Installing it means bolting the 2 sled halves together with 6 bolts, then attaching them to the truck's factory mounting points with 2 bolts. If there's a slight fit issue with the tunnel door, a shim spacer is included to fine-tune the clearance. Tailgate shower carries 10 gallons of water, enough for roughly 16 minutes of continuous spray. When empty, it's 13 pounds, and it spans over 50 inches wide, 6.5 inches deep, and 20 inches high. The built-in pump pushes out the water, running straight off a vehicle's 4-pin trailer plug or 12-volt bed outlet. The 10-foot hose offers plenty of reach, and the nozzle gives 5 spray patterns to handle everything from blasting off mud to a gentler rinse. On the tailgate side, there are 5 slots with adjustable straps to lock down up to 5 bikes. The fit adjusts easily for different tailgates. For cold weather trips, it works with propane-powered hyperheater, so warm water is an option when needed. Out in the field, it's the kind of setup that keeps messes where they belong, outside. Mountain bikers can clean up bikes before loading them in, avoiding a muddy truck bed. Campers can rinse dishes, wash gear, or scrub off after a long day on the trail. Strong spray settings cut through dirt and sand, while softer ones are gentle enough for pets or delicate items. What really makes it stand out is the water capacity, double or triple what most similar gear offers. Paired with its electric pump, so there's no gravity-fed trickle or hand pumping involved. Because it sits on the tailgate, it doesn't eat into bed space or block roof racks, leaving room for other essentials. The shower costs $400. Reaching into the back of a truck bed can be a pain, especially when the stuff you need ends up all the way against the cab. That's where this sliding truck bed tray comes in. It's offered in 3 sizes, so it fits different trucks and needs. The compact model pulls out to 31 inches and folds back to 17, perfect for shorter beds. The Solo is also aimed at short beds and keeps the focus on easy handling. The extra long stretches out to 45 inches and folds to 31, giving standard and long beds the same easy access. All 3 are quick to set up, and the design is friendly for anyone who might have trouble climbing into the bed. The idea is simple. Pull the tray toward you instead of crawling into the truck. That means heavy toolboxes, awkward gear, or even a week's worth of groceries can be reached without the usual bending and stretching. While details like what it's made from, how much it can carry, or the exact type of sliding rails aren't listed, it's clear the focus is on making the whole truck bed usable from the tailgate. In everyday life, this can save time. Someone headed out for a weekend of camping can load up gear and grab it without a struggle. A tradesperson can slide heavy tools right to the edge. For older drivers, or those with mobility issues, it turns what's normally a climb into a simple pull. Even quick errands, like picking up sports equipment or hauling home supplies, feel easier when you don't have to reach or balance inside the bed. The trunk tray starts at $500. Most truck owners know the feeling. Loading up the bed and realizing the factory floor just isn't up to the job. It dents, it flexes, and over time, it starts to show the strain. But this structural floor system is designed to change that, turning half-ton pickup beds into solid, level platforms that can take real punishment. At its core is a heavy steel frame topped with a thick composite surface. That surface shrugs off impacts, stands up to chemicals, and has enough grip to keep cargo from sliding around. By getting rid of the ribbed factory floor, it gives you a flat, stable space that's easier to work on and load. It connects to the truck using the factory D-rings, 4 anchor points. That means less chance of rust and no damage to resale value. Installation takes less than an hour, and you can pull it out in less than 10 minutes if you need to clean underneath. There's also neoprene padding along the bed rails to stop vibration from rubbing away at the paint. If you haul cargo that really needs to stay put, the vertical rails give you more than triple the tie-down spots you'd normally get, and they're strong enough to handle up to 1,200 pounds of pull without budging. There are 2 versions, the standard model with the extra tie-down rails, and a light version that's just the reinforced floor, without the additional anchor points. It's easy to take off when you want to clean, and crash testing is in progress to put its strength to the test. Designed to tackle the weak points of stock truck beds, it gives you a stronger floor, better load security, and a work-ready surface that doesn't back down. Weighing in at 50 pounds and measuring 27 inches long, 19 inches wide, and 19 inches high, this motorcycle attachment works with the Minuteman XD lift to make motorcycle transport feel simple. It's compact enough for one person to handle, but strong enough to keep a bike steady during the entire trip. The quick release system means it can be put on or taken off in very little time. And it comes with a front chock to hold the front wheel in place. At the back, there's an auto-load attachment for extra support, along with D-ring anchor points that give secure spots for tie-down straps. From the first step, the process feels efficient. The quick release feature avoids the usual time lost with tools and adjustments. You roll the motorcycle forward into the front chock, and it stays upright, giving you both hands free to secure it. The D-ring points are positioned so straps can be applied in a way that keeps the bike from shifting, even over uneven roads. This setup works especially well for roadside service teams, small towing operations, or individual riders who need to move their own motorcycles. Switching from towing a car to a motorcycle takes only a few minutes. Out on the trail, or pushing through unpredictable weather, a vehicle's engine can only perform as well as the air it breathes. This snorkel is made for exactly that challenge. Designed for the Isuzu D-Max and MU-X with the 3.0-litre turbo diesel engine, it pushes up to 32% more air into the engine than the factory setup. Depending on how the vehicle is tuned, the improvement can reach between 25% and 70%, giving it a noticeable edge, especially when paired with upgrades like ECU remapping or a freer flowing exhaust. The heart of its design is the 4-inch Safari R-Max Air Ram. Its low restriction grille keeps airflow smooth and steady, while a clever water separation system deflects rain, splashes, and spray before they can reach the engine. The result is clean, cool air feeding the turbo, whether the road leads through a deep crossing or along a dusty storm-hit track. It's made from UV-stabilized linear low-density polyethylene, a material tough enough to resist fading, distortion, and heat damage, even in temperatures above 100 degrees Celsius. This isn't guesswork. Its performance has been verified through aerodynamic tuning and flow bench testing, proving that it delivers more air while staying sealed against water and dust. There's also a practical touch in the rotatable intake head, which can be turned away from prevailing wind or driving rain to give the engine even more protection. It's the kind of upgrade that quietly does its job in the background, helping the vehicle push through harsh terrain and sudden weather changes without missing a beat. The price is $869. It starts out feeling lighter than you'd expect. Just 15 pounds, but still solid in the hands. Made from rust-resistant aluminum, it comes padded with thick rubber and held together with heavy-duty straps to keep frames safe. It can handle bikes from 12 to 29 inch, whether road or mountain, and carry up to 6 of them at once. Instead of clamping down all over the frame, it grips only at the upper crown, so there's no risk of tailgate damage. The rack also pushes the bikes nearly 2 feet beyond the lowered tailgate, which opens up valuable space in the truck bed for other gear. Security isn't an afterthought here. A built-in cable lock threads through all the bike frames, and the whole rack locks to the truck using the factory tailgate lock. Where most tailgate pads would sit, there's a pocket, perfect for gloves, shoes, or goggles. When the trip's over, it folds flat and tucks neatly under a workbench or hangs on a wall. It works with many truck toolboxes and tonneau covers, and it's available in sizes for small, medium, and large trucks, including full-size models like the Ford F-150 to F-350, Ram, Tundra, and Titan. On the road, the difference is obvious. Installing it takes only a few moments, yet once it's in place, it stays steady even on rough trails or at highway speed. Riders like how it keeps the bed clear for camping gear, tools, or supplies, avoiding the tangle of bikes and bags that tailgate pads often cause. The price of the latchet is $400. Planning a fishing trip with friends. This setup offers everything needed to move 2 large fishing kayaks while still leaving room in the truck bed for extra gear. The crossbed is made from aluminum, and at 72 inches long, it can handle a total of 500 up to 250 pounds for each kayak. The aerodynamic load bars have rubber T-slot inserts that help cut down wind noise, and 4 adjustable 5-inch load stops secure narrow items. Without the stops, the bars sit about 8 inches above the bed lip. The access bed extender adds more length to the truck bed and can be adjusted in both height and width. The 60-inch access load roller stretches across the entire width of the truck and has a padded surface, which makes sliding heavy kayaks into place easier and reduces strain when lifting. 2 72-inch bunk kits are included, each weighing 21 pounds. They have carpeted bunks and custom mounting hardware that works with Malone racks. Each can take up to 250 pounds and comes with its own hardware kit. The dimensions are 72 by 4 by 4 inches. Setup takes some care, but the manuals for each piece guide the process clearly. Once in place, the system can be adjusted for different load sizes and still keep the truck bed free for other equipment. Its materials and finish hold up well to frequent use and demanding conditions. In use, the bundle stands out for its load capacity, fit across a range of trucks, and reduced road noise from the arrow-shaped bars. Crossbed is fully adjustable in both height and width, making it compatible with a broad range of pickup trucks. The system is priced at $1,170. Electric power and vintage style aren't often found in the same sentence, but that's exactly what these conversions deliver. Take the 1960 Ford F-100 for example. Under its classic lines sits a pair of Hyper 9 motors putting out 260 horsepower. A 78 kilowatt-hour battery keeps it going for about 180 to 200 miles on a charge. The ride is tightened up with upgraded suspension and brakes, while a satin pearl white wrap and powder-coated chrome keep it looking like it just rolled out of a dream garage. Smaller builds take a different approach, like a single Hyper 9 motor paired with a torque box gear reduction and 6 Tesla battery modules for 90 to 120 miles of range. Or even a Tesla drive unit matched with Ampere battery and charging systems. There's something for every kind of driver. The base package offers about 120 horsepower with a 26.5 kilowatt-hour remanufactured Tesla battery. Step up to the power package and you're looking at 210 to 325 horsepower. Go all the way to the Super Sport and you'll be dealing with more than 400 horsepower and a chassis built for serious performance. This work happens in Mesa, Arizona, under the direction of founders Dave Adams and Rory Fleck, who bring over 15 years of EV know-how to every build. They handle everything in-house, from choosing the right drivetrain to fine-tuning the suspension, upgrading the brakes, integrating electronics, and overseeing bodywork. Tucked neatly inside the tailgate, this step stays hidden until it's needed. The folding design keeps it slim and out of the way, with estimates suggesting it supports between 250 and 300 pounds and measures roughly 15 to 20 centimeters deep when folded. Installing it appears to be a bolt-on job, which may mean removing the inner tailgate panel or using the supplied hardware. Beyond acting as a step, it can be left halfway open to work as a load stop, keeping gear from sliding out. People who've tried it tend to speak highly of its solid feel and the way it combines 2 jobs into one. Many say it stands up well to regular use, and the dual role as both a step and a load stop gets a lot of appreciation. It's an Australian-made product intended to fit a wide variety of pickup models. The step folds out in seconds, making it far easier to climb into the tray. Leaving it partially extended creates a simple but effective barrier, especially handy when carrying long items with the tailgate down. Exact weight, load rating, and precise measurements haven't been confirmed, but the overall impression is of a well-thought-out piece of gear. Something that blends in when you don't need it, and works hard when you do. Some gear earns its place not through flashy promises, but by delivering when it matters, and this rack is a good example of that. It's rated to hold up to 1,200 pounds when parked and 300 pounds while driving, though some sources mention higher limits for off-road use. For the short bed version, the rack measures 69.3 inches long, over 20 inches wide, and 9.2 inches high, weighing about 91 pounds. There are two height settings: full cab height, which gives you maximum stacking space, and mid height, which can help with aerodynamics and stability. Switching between the two takes only a few minutes. The rack is designed to work with a wide range of add-ons. You can attach MOLLE panels, mount a rooftop tent, or add brackets for gear like bikes, recovery boards, fuel or water containers, shovels, axes, antennas, and high lift jacks. Optional kits let you raise the crossbars by 2.75 to 4.5 inches, add extra crossbars in long or short lengths, lock up the sides with panel kits, or fit accessories like grab handles and bottle openers. Out on the road or off it, the rack feels solid and stays quiet, even with a full load. It fits the bed snugly, so there's no rattling or shifting. And because it's modular, you can adjust and expand it as your needs change. And unlike many similar systems, this one's relatively affordable at $1,600. Zenith Bar blends modern styling with serious off-road performance, offering a front-end upgrade that looks sharp. Made from 3mm press-formed steel, it balances strength with manageable weight. The joins are laid down with robotic welds, while a Meta Prep primer, EcoAt layer, and powder-coated finish, matte or satin black, with optional color accents, help it stand up to tough environments over time. Every detail has a purpose. Twin 8-ton forged recovery points are shaped with chamfered edges, so they work smoothly with soft shackles and reduce wear on steel ones. The integrated winch can handle between 10 and 12,000 pounds. A laser-cut, removable bash plate protects critical components underneath while still allowing easy access for servicing. Built-in jack points make it ready for practical lifts out in the field. Airflow is handled smartly too. The press-formed wings and ducting channel air directly to the cooling system, helping the engine perform under heavy load. It's designed to work seamlessly with existing vehicle tech, from SRS airbags and parking sensors to front cameras. Optional grills are available when driving lights aren't fitted. Right now, it's available for the next-gen Ford Ranger, Toyota Tundra, and Tacoma, with more fitments on the way. Depending on the model, release dates run from early to mid-2025. Years in the making, it improves approach angles, trims down front overhang, and makes space for larger tires, bringing together smart engineering and a clean design for drivers who expect their gear to perform wherever they go. The bumper is available for $2,429. This compact yet sturdy camper shell from GFC is built for impressive strength. It can handle a dynamic load of up to 363 kilograms with ease. Even the hinges are designed for extreme durability, which the company proudly highlights as being practically indestructible. The side and rear panels lift smoothly and lock securely when open. Installation typically takes about an hour, and the cost is around $4,000. For a short bed Tacoma setup, it comes in at about 135 pounds. The profile is slim, which helps with fuel efficiency and garage clearance. The standout party trick is cabana mode, where the side and rear panels swing up, giving wide open access to the bed or creating a shaded hangout spot. That load halo isn't just for show. It works with GFC's beef rack crossbars, each rated around 200 pounds, and can take mounts for solar panels or rooftop tents. Inside, the frame gives plenty of options for adding storage nets, speakers, or other gear to keep things organized. On rough trails, it stays solid, handling washboard roads, jumps, and whatever a weekend off-grid throws at it. Some owners even report slightly better fuel economy compared to taller campers. When it comes to upgrading your truck, the team at Tough Truck Parts has created something truly special. They've built one of the most complete and impressive tuning collections available, bringing together everything a truck enthusiast could need in one place. Their online catalog is massive, featuring over 500,000 parts ready to help you transform your vehicle into exactly what you imagine. Need a tough, rugged bumper that can handle whatever the road or the trail throws at you? You'll find it there. Planning an off-road adventure and want to add a snorkel so your truck is prepared for water crossings and dusty trails? No problem, they've got that too. Their selection doesn't stop there. From heavy-duty springs that give you extra support, to wheels that combine style with strength, and side steps that add both function and personality, Tough Truck Parts makes sure every detail of your truck gets the attention it deserves. What really sets them apart is their focus on people who believe that impossible just means you haven't tried hard enough yet. For drivers who want to push boundaries and make their trucks as bold as their adventures, Tough Truck Parts is a perfect match. And if standing out on the road is your goal, they have you covered there too. Their lighting upgrades give your truck not only a modern edge, but also added safety and visibility. You'll find headlights, fog lights, and an impressive range of taillights, over 1,000 different models to choose from. That means whether you want a sleek, subtle upgrade or something that really makes a statement, you'll be able to find exactly what fits your style. The vacuum systems developed by Wastecourt Pumps are designed specifically for professionals. Unlike traditional vacuum trucks, which can often be bulky and difficult to maneuver in tighter spaces, these systems are built with adaptability in mind. One of their most notable advantages is the fact that they can be mounted directly onto widely available pickups, such as the Ford F450 and the Dodge 3500. This feature alone makes them an attractive option for businesses that already rely on versatile vehicles, eliminating the need for investing in larger, more restrictive machinery. Despite their more compact size, these vacuum systems do not compromise on capacity. They are capable of holding up to 19,000 liters, a volume sufficient to manage a wide range of industrial and commercial applications. This makes them perfectly suited for fleet operators who need reliable equipment for frequent use, as well as for independent businesses looking for a powerful yet flexible solution. Performance is further enhanced by an impressive pumping speed of around 85 cubic meters per minute. This high level of efficiency means that even large-scale jobs can be completed quickly, reducing downtime and increasing productivity. Another major benefit of these systems is their maneuverability. Traditional vacuum trucks, while effective, often face challenges in navigating tight work sites, urban environments, or remote locations. By contrast, a pickup-mounted vacuum system allows operators to access areas that would otherwise be difficult or impossible to reach with larger equipment. The Moonlander X arrived in late 2024 as Radica's latest take on the truck bed camper, and it's clear they've put thought into every inch of it. It keeps the hard shell approach, giving it the toughness of an expedition rig without the fuss of setup. Just opens it up and you're ready to settle in. Depending on the truck, it weighs between 320 and 430 pounds for mid-size models, and 360 to 520 for full-size. The roof is no slouch either, handling 300 pounds while on the move and up to 500 pounds when parked, thanks to a honeycomb reinforced design that's just as ready for rooftop gear as it is for stretching out with a view. Mid-size trucks get 42 inches of exterior height with 39.5 inches inside, while full-size versions come in at 44 and 41.5 inches. Sleeping space runs 6 to 7 feet, depending on setup, so most adults will fit comfortably. Inside, the space can shift to match the moment. In bed mode, it's a flat sleeping surface for two, laid out east to west. Couch mode folds the panels into a cushioned bench with a backrest, perfect for sitting up and enjoying the view while staying sheltered. Stow mode tucks the panels and mattress above the cab, clearing the truck bed for bigger gear or bulky loads. Every model comes with slim side pods that won't block your mirrors, a rear lift-up door, locking T-handles with internal latches, a lofted bed frame, integrated brake and marker lights, and clamps that allow installation without drilling. There's also an optional R7 insulation package for year-round comfort, adding 20 to 35 pounds. The shell weighs at least 145 kilograms and starts at $7,950. Some truck features look good on paper, but don't really change much in real life. This one actually does. It's built around two connected panels, a regular tailgate and a smaller inner gate tucked inside it. You can open or close each one separately using buttons on the tailgate, your key fob, or a switch inside the cab. That setup gives you 6 different ways to use it. In its most basic form, it works like any standard tailgate, with a spring and damper to keep things moving smoothly. Flip the inner panel upright and it becomes a load stop, keeping long cargo, like boards, paddle boards, or a dirt bike, from sliding out. Drop both panels and the inner one folds into a wide step, letting you stand 7 to 9 inches closer to the bed floor. There's also a mode where the inner gate folds down while the main one stays shut, creating a flat, steady spot for sorting gear or tackling quick jobs. On some trims, you can add an audio system, which packs 100 watts into 2 4-inch speakers. It streams over Bluetooth, works even when the truck is off, and shuts down automatically when the gate closes. The Kodiak Tsunami Pro starts with a solid foundation, polytough panels that are CNC cut, extrusion welded, and ½ inch thick. The tanks are fully baffled to meet NFPA guidelines and come in sizes from 150 to 400 gallons, fitting either short bed or long bed trucks, and a range of pumps is available. Some pumps, like the Versax 9, can self-prime, and priming options include guzzler, electric, and exhaust systems. Each unit includes a water axe control panel, a top-mounted Hanny electric hose reel with rollers, a hose tray, forklift pockets, and a battery box with battery. Buyers can choose stainless or brass valves depending on their needs. Everything is assembled in-house, which keeps the build consistent from one unit to the next. For those who need more capability, there are upgrade options such as rear-mounted electric hose reels with aluminum racks, polytough side storage boxes, underskid compartments, and integrated foam systems. One example is the 150-gallon short bed model with a WaterAxe Versax 9 pump and an electric start Honda 9 horsepower engine. This setup comes with a Viper pistol grip nozzle, stainless steel manifold, forklift runners, and a booster hose reel mounted up top. In the field, the Tsunami Pro proves itself by letting crews choose exactly what they need, from pump strength to storage features, without compromising on strength or performance. Offered in 6-foot and 8-foot versions, this hopper spreader comes in both standard and deluxe pre-wet setups. The smaller standard model holds 1.5 cubic yards and weighs 420 pounds, while its deluxe counterpart comes in at 795 pounds. The 8-foot standard handles 2 cubic yards at 625 pounds, and the deluxe tips the scales at 974 pounds. Load limits are over 4,000 pounds for the 6-foot and 5,400 pounds for the 8-foot. Both have an adjustable spread width from 4 to 30 feet, with hoppers measuring 70 inches wide, 92 and 116 inches long, and 37 inches high, each paired with a 13-inch spinner. The build is clearly aimed at holding up over many seasons. A polyethylene hopper and spinner assembly fend off rust and wear, while the mechanical drives are tucked away to keep them protected. The full-width hopper design cuts down on spillage into the truck bed, which helps extend the life of the vehicle. Both auger and spinner can be removed without tools, making cleanouts and inspections quicker. Deluxe versions bring in a pre-wetting system that speeds melting and keeps more material on the ground, reducing waste by as much as 30%. The electric delivery system keeps the flow steady, with a hopper screen and patented tapered V feeding it evenly. A built-in vibrator keeps things moving, and the spinner can be adjusted independently for precise width control. The CFS6 version, with a spreading width of up to 9 meters, costs around $13,900. If you're someone who frequently hauls cargo, whether it's for work or personal use, you know how important it is to keep everything secure during transport. Loose loads can cause damage to your truck, your goods, and even create dangerous situations on the road. That's where these cargo bars come in, a simple yet highly effective solution designed. For larger trucks and vans, they're sold in sets of 4, giving you full coverage and peace of mind that your cargo won't shift around while you're driving. Each of these bars is sturdy enough to handle up to 140 kilograms, which means they can comfortably support heavy-duty loads. If you drive a smaller pickup, or you just need an extra hand for lighter cargo, you can also purchase them individually. A single bar in this version supports up to 100 kilograms, still impressive for its size and weight. One of the features that make these bars stand out is their ratcheting mechanism. Instead of fiddling around with complicated locks or unreliable straps, you can adjust them quickly and easily to get the perfect fit for your vehicle. The process is straightforward, saving you time and effort, which is especially valuable if you load and unload frequently. On top of that, every bar comes equipped with rubber non-slip pads. This means they'll grip firmly without damaging your truck's interior surfaces. A full set of 4 is priced at $255,